Hello, welcome to our latest episode of Outcritted. We left off in the city of Vallaki, where Aurora Caelum has made some mistakes. You were split up into 3 different groups. Kivaa, you were in the Blue Water Inn until you were interrupted by... you weren't really sure who, just the town guard. They seemed violent, and they seemed like they wanted to arrest you.
They're racist.
They also attacked you.
They're racist.
You did the best you could not to kill them. You tried to escape and were aided in this by the half-elven carnival master, Rictavio. As you escaped, you saw most of the rest of Aurora Caelum rush to your aid. The ensuing fight was unwinnable, so you guys fled into the streets and were separated into, 5 different... You had a 5-way split in a 5-person party.
I mean, there were NPCs.
And stuff.
Vidna, you were... I thought you regrouped with Jensen. No, that was in the fog. Okay, so Vidna, you were... you discovered that Strahd, the burgomaster's henchman, is in fact your brother, and he seemed quite determined not to let you go. Once he set off to arrest your friends, you took advantage of his absence to escape the burgomaster's mansion, and after some shenanigans amongst all of you, you were able to regroup at the Blue Water Inn with Rictavio, I believe, and Irina, though Ismark did not return. Chel set out to find what had become of Ismark, and all she could learn was that he had been taken by, that he had vanished and was surrounded by tracks of some kind of a burning, hoofed, probably a horse. And that the tracks apparently went right over the wall of Vallaki. So, Chel, let's come back to you. What would you like to do?
Well, I'll go back to the inn, but can I make a knowledge check real quick?
Mm-hmm.
On any of that nonsense?
Make a... I guess this would be a nature... No, I'm sorry. This would be an arcana or a religion check.
15.
15. You are familiar with... did you go with arcana or religion?
I went with Arcana.
Okay. You are familiar with certain summoned creatures, typically from the lower planes, that have hooves wreathed in flame. The most standout among the creatures you know of is the Nightmare, a fiendish, unholy black horse whose mane and hoofs are wreathed in fire. Also, they can fly.
Good point.
Okay. Well, now that I know that, I guess I'll go back to the inn.
Okay.
Late.
So
Technically, we should be already looking for her.
No, I said I searched around for an hour, I believe.
Nope.
it was...
Check the tape.
I don't have the tapes available to me at present.
I specifically remember you saying that after an hour you said you would stay out and continue to search. So you're definitely over at this point.
I mean, a few minutes.
You did
It'll
mention
be
that,
fine.
so I will say, by the time you return to the Blue Water Inn, presumably Jensen and Vidna are in the door on the way out, looking armed to the teeth and like they're expecting trouble.
I told you to come back at 10, young lady.
Sounds about right.
So, back at the Blue Water, just before she returns, what are you guys doing? She's missed her 1-hour deadline.
Well, we need to go get her.
That's right.
Who?
What are you, a bloody owl?
Oh, Chel. Yeah. That's right. That's
One
right.
after another.
I'm sorry.
First Ismark, now Chel.
Oh shit, I feel bad now.
Told her not to go out there without this.
No one should go out there alone anymore.
Yeah, I don't like the way we've been splitting off. We gotta keep things together. But first, we gotta get her back. It's dark. She's alone. She had an hour, and she would not break her word. I'm sure of it.
I agree. That doesn't sound like her. She's very honest.
Something must be up if she's taking us home. She might be held up by the constable or something.
All right, then. I'll go with you. We should all go together. Let's find her.
Yes, we should.
Gotta fly.
All right. Grab your things.
Is anyone not gearing up to go out?
No, I'm not letting anybody stay. We are all going.
Tap's in the corner, though, or not in the corner, but kind of off the side, and he's, like, knocking on the wood, like, listening for, like, a hollow point or a hollow spot. Just kind of, like, listening.
Do me a favor and make an investigation check.
Ooh. All right. It's going a little slow, but that's okay.
Okay, so how late am I? What's the call on that?
I guess
I mean, because if it's like a few minutes,
you had said
Like
I would have waited an extra half hour.
1 hour probably passed as soon as you found those burning tracks. You spent some time out there trying to find where they led. I would say if they gave you an extra half hour, probably about 35 minutes.
should be rolling up any time.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing special. But everyone is basically in the tap room on the... Or no, I'm sorry. You wouldn't even need to go into the tap room. That's right. You've come out of your rooms along the balcony and outside to the stairs down. You are coming down those stairs and moving into the street when you can see a lone figure materialize out of the mist.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna ready my weapon.
I'm gonna cast light right on the figure.
I think light requires you touch, doesn't it?
I don't know. Let's take a check.
Yep.
Oh, yep. I'll just walk toward it and touch it.
Okay.
No, not really.
Well, Irina
I'll
has
cast-
a lantern. She will hold the lantern
Aw.
higher. Did you want to cast? You can still cast something. A lantern's not
Nope,
going to do
you
shit
find
for the
out your
fog.
bacon. Nope.
Oh, glowing bacon.
Okay. The mist parts, and you see Chel slowly walking, probably not very happy, alone
Hey,
and
guys.
uneasmarked.
Oh, hey, Chel. How's it going?
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
Hey, you gonna come with us? We're gonna go look for Chel. Or, hey.
Uh-huh.
Well, that didn't take long. You told us an hour. You promised.
My brother.
But
I know.
more importantly, where's her brother?
Yeah, we need to talk about that. Let's go inside.
Well, we just came outside.
You can see on Irina's face an instant look of, like she's stricken, that slowly fades to understanding and a lowered head. Like, she doesn't say anything.
All right, let's get back to the room.
It's all right,
Safe.
Irina. We're gonna get him back.
Do you know if you've been followed?
I don't believe so.
All right.
One of your tokens is missing.
Not good.
Who's missing?
I don't
It's
see any
Chel.
tokens, so who knows?
There we go. Okay.
Because I was off doing
Yeah.
off in the fields.
In the
All right.
fields.
Yeah.
When everybody goes back upstairs and goes inside, I'm actually going to stay and keep an eye on the stairwell and the door.
Okay. You can move your token at will.
Okay.
In fact, that's just where you guys were positioned, so if you want to relocate into a single room, you guys are welcome to. I'd assume. That's exactly what Irina would
Oh,
want.
sister.
Oh, Chel chose this
At
room.
least it wasn't you.
Wait. I just went back to
It's
that
true.
one.
This room.
South room.
Okay.
South room.
Are you sure that's the south?
It is.
I'm gonna like sit on the nightstand, like lean against it.
Okay. Irina takes a seat like on the end of the bed.
All right.
And Jensen, you see 3 ravens perched on the roof right here, like looking out over the stairs. One of them just kind of looks down at you, fixing you in its beady stare.
We'll give it a nod.
As soon as you do, it just kind of returns its attention out to the mist and seems to be looking about.
Boy, we know what's going on. Me and my crew.
It doesn't respond.
I'm not talking to it. I'm talking to you.
Well, for the rest of you in Tap's room, I guess, for lack of better.
All right, guys. I'm gonna turn to Irina and address her, and I'm gonna say, just hear me out. Just hear all of it. All right. I left the tavern. It was pretty easy to find out. I caught up to his tracks. I followed him out to a field in the northwest side of town. He seemed like he was fine. He didn't seem injured or anything like that. The only weird thing is that when out in that field, there is a lot of horse prints, scorch marks, and to me it seems like he got kidnapped by something or someone.
That henchman, Ezek. I saw him throwing fire.
So
It
The
was
hoof-
that to me.
the hoof prints, they just materialized. They didn't come from anywhere, and they didn't leave. And there were scorch marks up on the wall, and it just seems like this horse just appeared and disappeared out of thin air.
What does that mean?
Well, that didn't sound like Ezek. He didn't have a horse.
I have no reason to believe that he's dead. He didn't seem injured when I tracked him. But I don't think he's in Vallaki. I think he's been taken.
By who?
The devil.
Why would he come take your brother?
I think this is some sick courting game that he's playing.
This is
Don't
not
you?
how you court. This is not how I read about it. This is evil.
Vidna, how did you read about courting?
I found the book and I read it.
I'm gonna put my hand on Irina's shoulder and say, I believe this is my fault. I told everyone to run, and I'm very sorry. I feel really crappy about this, and I'm not going to stop until I find him for you. I just need you to know that, and I'm very sorry.
How do you suspect we find him from a flying horse?
I don't have any ideas on that.
Speaking of flying horses, can I make a roll on that?
On what? Flying horses? You can make a nature check.
Flying horses.
Nature,
Flying-
well, like, you know,
Fire
fiery.
horses.
Ah.
Yeah, fire horses.
You can make a religion, nature, arcana. Just tell me which one you
It's
want
a
to do.
unicorn.
Let me look at my stats. Oh, definitely never religion. Definitely never nature. Or okay, they're all bad. Shit. I better roll a good. Okay. Good die. Okay, so I rolled a 12, so 11.
And which one was it?
It's all the same.
Well, then pick your favorite.
Nature.
Nature? You've heard of flying horses. You fought with a company back when you were in the military, whose their emblem was a winged horse. So naturally, this must just be one of those lit on fire. Maybe it's like a trick. Maybe they like pour some kind of chemical on it, or it has like a special suit or armor or something.
What kind of horse is on fire?
Evil Knievel?
That's what I was wondering.
Would it be like more Pegasus that I saw?
Probably.
Okay. Like, so paladins and shit.
Whereas Chel, you are pretty familiar with a nightmare. With what it, do you actually know what they look like?
Is it?
It's pretty
what I think?
Yeah, it's just straight black
Metagamey?
horse, straight black horse,
Okay.
fire mane, fire hooves, fire tail.
I have seen one time this horse thing. It's called a nightmare. It flies in the air.
So someone has a pet nightmare?
No,
Who would name their horse Nightmare?
it's called a nightmare.
Does it give you bad dreams?
Like instead of a Clydesdale,
Probably.
it's a nightmare?
Poor Ismark.
Irina, you should look at the glass half full. He's still alive. They wouldn't have taken him if they didn't want him alive or something.
Yeah, but they've taken him for her.
If I just gave myself to him, maybe he would stop.
No,
No, he would probably kill your brother and then do whatever he wanted with you. It's a bait.
yes.
You give yourself over. Your brother loses. You lose.
What should we do then?
Sleep. Think
We
tomorrow.
need to figure out this guy's weakness. He must have some kind of weakness. Yeah.
Well, didn't the fortune that Madame Eva said, didn't she talk about something?
Assuming that's all true. Yeah. I mean, it's like the only thing we've got right
The
now.
door opens and Jensen steps in, probably unobtrusively closing it behind him. Like when you come into a meeting a little late. Just
Gotta come back in. Alright, nobody followed you. It looked safe outside. So what I miss?
Not much.
You know.
Okay, what?
Apparently there's
Like-
nightmares and their horse is on fire. So that...
Who's having a nightmare?
Exactly.
It's-
The
guess-
two brutes just don't understand.
I guess I should probably roll to see if I recognize the term.
You can, if you
or
want.
not. What was it
Religion
again?
or Arcana.
Or nature.
Nope.
Oh,
You-
you rolled that one out.
Yeah, you got nature
religion's
because
the
all you
better
had
one.
was burning flying horse. He's actually rolling on nightmare.
Double eights.
8. Yeah, you haven't heard of it.
Oh, it's religion. Okay, let me try it. Because I'm trained in it. Oh, his bonus is better than mine. I got a 9.
9? Yeah, you also haven't heard of it.
I'm gonna roll just to see if I've heard of it too, just for the heck of it.
Arcana, I'm assuming?
Arcana, yeah.
What the
Oh my
hell?
goodness.
Man, you don't know shit.
What'd you get?
Gotta love roll 20.
You know-
5. Yeah.
Wait. You know who? Maybe you know who we should ask.
Rictavio?
Victavio.
The Carnival Master?
Victavio. Yes.
He seems to know a lot around here. Things that are happening.
So wait, what exactly is a nightmare? Give me
The
the short,
flaming
short
horse.
It's a fiery horse that can fly.
Right. Wouldn't
I
people see that?
I saw a trace of it. Well, the mist was quite heavy a couple hours ago.
It's heavy now.
Still heavy.
Heavy, heavy. Why do you keep saying this word?
think it could have come in and... Oh, you weren't here. Ismark, yeah, he got kidnapped
Okay.
by a nightmare.
Or somebody riding a nightmare? It is a horse.
Yeah, I mean, usually they have, like, riders. Yeah.
Alright, then really. I doubt
We
that
suspect
the
it's-
devil would actually come out and do something like this. He's got plenty of other things to do, so who's his right-hand man?
I think that it was Strahd.
Oh, really?
You shouldn't say his name.
Call him the devil.
Why?
We already have enough of his attention. It doesn't do to tempt fate further.
The devil, then.
So we can come up with plan tomorrow. And as you guys can see, Kivaa is
Hungover.
fucking wounded.
I mean, don't you guys want to talk about what just happened?
no.
I do. I'll sit with you.
Oh,
and talk
right.
after
Kiva
show.
just got blasted
I-
with an inch of her life.
Yeah, Kivaa just wants to sleep and think about it tomorrow.
I mean, I have to talk to you about that. Maybe we can let Kiva... Well, Kiva looks pretty tired.
Look,
You want to go in another room?
as much as I want to listen, we also need
Kiva,
to
I will heal
recuperate.
you again.
Here, Irina, sleep right here. So then you can have the bed.
I will cast Cure Wounds on Kiva again.
Don't know if I can sleep.
Well, I'll just sit here on the floor.
We can help you sleep.
We got plenty of blood
I'll
dog
just get an image of Kiva.
Oh,
Cracking her neck. Like using her horn to help crack her neck.
My dad used to say that. He'd be like, I'll help you sleep.
Oh god.
Your dad sounds real scary.
Yeah, I mean,
I
he was.
shall
We,
be fine.
I think we have a lot to talk about before we go to sleep.
What?
Well, there's something I have to tell you guys. Ezek says he's my brother, and
The Burgomaster's
What?
henchman?
Oh yeah.
yeah, you weren't there for that, Kiva.
I think
No,
I
you-
was the
you-
only one who actually.
you already talked to
who told
Kiva.
so
I-
far.
No, you talked to Kiva about it.
I know.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
Kiva
yeah.
was the only
said,
one I
oh.
talked to.
No, you came up
Oh.
running to me screaming. You're like,
Oh, did
it's my brother. I'm
Oh,
like-
yeah.
And I was like, can we talk about this later?
Okay, so we're talking about it later, and
We're
that
talking
is
about it now. Yes.
He says he's my brother. I don't think I believe him.
Can
But
I?
he's... Yes?
I. Okay, this is hard. It is. I think it is possible. It's. I might have seen a couple of my family members here since we've been in Barovia, and so it's possible that.
You a Barovian?
You've got family?
I don't know. You know how people keep saying I look like a Vistani?
That's true.
When we were at the Vistani camp, a couple of those guys, I recognized them. I have a very big family, so, they were... One of them was like a distant uncle, and the other one was
Okay.
like a cousin.
Jill, I'm going to cut you off right here. That's your family, not my sister.
I mean, if I could be from here,
No,
Well,
she's not from
it's
here.
possible, don't you think?
Ezek
No.
said that the Vistani came and took me from him and left him to die. So
Then
that
it's-
would mean I was born here. They took me to where I lived with my sister, and now I'm back here. But why would they do that?
The Vistani are mysterious. Why did they bring you here in the first place?
Well, I just wanted to talk about it because he seems kind of crazy and unhinged, and I don't really know what he's gonna do.
Oh, he definitely seems crazy.
He attacked
He
me.
seems fucking insane.
So
right.
I don't think we should stay in this town, not in this inn. I mean, tonight we will, but we should leave after that.
But I
I
mean,
didn't-
if he's crazy and out of his mind, why would you even start to believe him?
I believe it's possible.
How would he know what I look like? He said he dreamed about me.
He could be easily lying. We went all the way through the village before we actually stayed at the inn and our stuff. He could have seen you walk through.
How
Out
can
of
the-
everything he said, that part seemed true. And when he first saw me in the village, he looked stricken. Like he knew me.
Sounds like he might have sold you some of the Kool-Aid. How do we know if she's not bewitched or fooled or hypnotized or poisoned? Are we losing our
What, me?
cleric?
Who, Vidna?
Oh, you! You're taking the word of a madman and thinking he's right. That is not good.
I
don't
mean,
know
there's
if
a
he's
lot of-
right or not.
There's a lot of crazy things that have been happening. We've already seen that the Vistani can randomly travel back and forth for some reason.
That's true. We also saw our good mate swear she'd come back in 60 minutes and took a sweet time coming back. Broke her word. These are crazy times.
That is something
It's
a
hard
Vistani
to-
would do. Or Vistana. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
What are you saying?
I didn't mean that.
Do you want to stop sleeping?
She's gonna like move a little bit away from Kivaa.
Kivaa is clearly like grumpy right now.
If maybe we should have this conversation in a different room so some people can nap.
But no, I'm good here. I feel like I missed enough staying at the downstairs.
Can we at least agree to sleep here, quickly eat breakfast, and then leave this inn
Yes, I agree.
in the morning?
What about... Okay.
I don't know. I trust this innkeeper.
We can-
She helped me.
I think we can trust them too. And I think we could leave a note with them, and if Ismark comes back, they can give him a note and
I don't think
Tell him when we
Ismark
left.
is coming back.
you don't know
At
that
least
Kiva.
himself.
I don't want to leave a note because if they come asking questions and giving them a hard time downstairs, and they find us note, we could be putting them under too.
Actually, you know what? We can leave notes. I know where to leave it, and they cannot read it. So,
What about the carnival master,
who's that again?
Rictavia?
Richard,
We should talk to him in the morning.
before we leave,
Do we know where to find him?
he's got a room across the tavern.
Oh, he's still staying here. All right, makes it easy.
Yeah, I believe he walked in at the end. Like when we came in here, I think he was crossed away. If I can remember correctly.
My brother did not trust him. I don't think I agree
Well, he
with my
did.
brother.
He did help us.
All right, so let's stay here for the night. Who's sleeping where?
So I believe
Well,
this was originally to be Irina and Vidna's room? No.
I always sleep with her.
Yes, it was.
I think it was gonna be Ismark's and Raina's and Vidna's and Kiva's. So
Still, how big are these like bookshelves or closets or whatever they or cabinets?
I think they're more of wardrobes.
Wardrobes?
Let me take a quick peek.
And are they flat on top?
This
I'm just
is
curious.
L.
Oh, you're thinking what I was thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Just push them together and sleep on top of there.
That's
Two
what I was
cozy
gonna do.
beds, matching footlockers. 2 tall
Do we-
black wardrobes stand against the wall by the door. So it would be tall, probably 7 feet.
That's a tall wardrobe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the 2 chest or foot lockers just to see if anything's in them, and then I'm gonna like push these 2 together and then grab myself and pull myself up to the top and just crash out on. They push them together and crash out on top.
Okay.
Please make
The foot lockers are empty.
Fair enough.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Didn't we rent all 3 of these rooms? One of them has the door shut.
Yeah, that one you did not
Only
rent. That's the
2?
common room. That's just a whole mess of beds.
Ah.
So, meaning anybody can sleep there, right?
You have to pay for it.
Well, I mean, so other people sleep there
Yes.
as well. I'm going to leave my valuables with Vidna. I will bring my great axe and I will go sleep in that room and obviously
You'll have to pay for it. Let's see. Let me
Because
find the prices.
I want to see if I hear word of anything of like a horse going into the sky or something like
A
that.
bed is 1 electrum. Actually, I'm sorry. No, that's right. Irina paid for everybody. So no, you don't have to pay.
I will go sleep in there though.
Let me open up that door.
And actually, Stilly, I'm gonna actually push the wardrobes once everyone's situated in front of the door, and then sleep on top of it.
Okay. On top of a wardrobe. Like
Yeah,
a
2 of
like a
them.
bat?
Like
I'm
a
not
cat.
surprised.
Like a cat.
Curl up like a kitty.
Just wait till he
That's
doesn't
gotta-
sleep anymore, guys. Then you'll be like, the fuck?
That is
Does that mean in the middle of the night he's gonna wake up and just start yowling?
No, he just means he doesn't ever have to sleep. I think my witch hasn't slept in, what, 2 months now?
You mean if he's a cat? Well, he'll if he isn't yowling in the middle of the night, he'll be running in circles through the room.
Yep, that was my
Thunder
cat last
kitty.
night.
You guys will love it when I don't sleep.
I will be listening to see if like anybody says anything about the nightmare.
Actually, in the common room, there is nobody else in there.
Dang.
For now,
It's pretty late.
Yeah,
I'm
at this
gonna
point.
push 2 beds together for now then.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually really
Backy.
nice.
Ow.
You kind of got a good bargain getting the whole thing to yourself. Hang on, I got a description of it.
I'm probably gonna have to sleep in there too. I don't think we have enough beds for everybody
There's
else.
2 in each of the rooms. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here's the downside. 4 plain beds with straw mattresses line the north wall of this well-lit room.
I've had the worst and I've had better.
Each bed comes with a matching footlocker to store clothing and other belongings. There's a table and 4 chairs, which occupy the corner across from the door. An oil lamp rests on the table and casts a bright yellow flame throughout the chamber.
Okay. So the other 2 rooms look like they're only 2 beds. So is everybody in their respective sleeping positions?
Oh yeah, Chel left like way long ago.
All right. So you're in that
She got
bed.
pissed at Irina, I think.
She's in that bed. She's in that bed. She's there. He's on a nightstand.
Tap. Just let Tap do his thing.
He is blocking the door because he's sleeping on a
Yeah.
wardrobe in front of the door.
Well, he didn't move it yet, did he?
2 wardrobes. I said when everyone's situated, then I'll move it. And
Okay.
Tap, I'm going to request that you not sleep in here.
what?
This is a girl's room only.
You don't think I'm girly enough? Well, I already moved. Where am I gonna go? All right, I'll sleep outside, I guess.
To the next room.
Nope, it's full. Sorry, I'm going outside. I guess I'm gonna go sleep outside.
Wow.
God.
He just dissed Chel
Maddie.
hard.
It's funny
Chel's in
because
the room alone. He said it's full. Is that like some kind of horrible fat joke?
Just trying to protect somebody, but okay.
Yeah. Right.
Oh my god,
All right.
so dramatic.
it's
Tap's
funny
gone.
because he does this in real life too.
Oh,
He does.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
backhand him. Oh, just
I could picture it. I could kind of picture it.
He's like, It really wasn't a stretch.
Outside, is there any like hay around or any kind of like straw?
Let's have a look. So,
curious.
first
There's a
of all,
little
I'm going to
shed.
move
You going
you to the
outside?
first floor.
You're gonna die.
Probably.
You can see there's a little storage shed just to the right of the stairs.
Well, as he's leaving, he could probably hear Kivaa snoring. She's
we
already
all
gone.
can. Through the walls, through the doors.
That's how I heal, okay?
Though, at the base of the stairs, Tap, you don't actually see any straw or anything of that sort.
You said there's a shed,
There
right?
is a shed.
All right. Can I hear anybody or see anybody or tell anyone's around or anything like that?
You see a couple of town guard patrolling past,
Ooh.
just two of them, walking casually along the street. They don't seem concerned.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go into this shed right
Okay.
here. I'm gonna try to peek into
So
it.
there's no doors on it. It's just an open face. But you can see there's... actually, before I say anything, maybe I should double check that there's not a description on it.
Because I'm peeking, trying to.
It's actually a mimic, and you're gonna get eaten. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So it's full of like lumber for like repair work on the actual inn. There's some tools. It's what you'd expect to find in like an outdoor shed.
Okay, no straw though,
No
right?
straw.
All right, I'm gonna go in this outdoor shed, and I'm gonna oh, whoops, I can't do that, but okay. And I'm gonna like put some lumber like nice and straight up on the, like build like a little bed, like a makeshift bed, and just lay down on it and fall asleep.
Okay. It's not very comfortable.
Yeah, sleep on raw wood.
I haven't been comfortable since my
Outside.
family passed away.
Fair enough.
Outside in the fog. Man, you're gonna be miserable like our last game.
Or is he not miserable?
I'm always
Anyone
miserable.
else? Any particular concerns?
Vidna is gonna look to Irina. I'm going to say some prayers for Ismark. If you'd like to join me.
Okay. And she'll join you and like... I'm not sure how you go about this. Hold hands.
Yeah, sure.
She'll let you do the praying, but... Kivaa, you said you go straight to sleep. Chel and Jensen, how about you two?
I'm just gonna stare at her angrily until she falls asleep.
Chel is facing the wall,
I'm still staring at you.
and she does not respond to you
Okay.
in any way.
So many good choices here.
Good
Vidna,
choices. Are you planning to kill us?
Vidna,
Does the Morning Lord answer my
as you
prayers?
drift off to sleep, extinguishing the candle, cold moonlight shines through the window. And at some point you must have fallen asleep, because you find yourself in a forest. Mist surrounds you. You can hear screaming behind you. You run. You can feel, you can sense your pursuers are behind you, but you don't look back. You trip over a fallen tree, like just the tree limb kind of is jutting out from the main log, and it snares your boot and you fall into the bushes. So you try to pick yourself up. Something takes hold of your right arm and starts yanking you away from the tree, out of the bushes. Pain lances through your shoulder, like jaws biting through. You try to resist, and to your horror, you feel the jaws crush right through your arm, through the bone, tearing it free of your body. And you awaken. Pain still in your
Okay.
arm.
Is it morning?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
And everyone else... Well, no, I won't say everyone else awakens more comfortably. No, most of you don't awaken comfortably at all. Most of you slept terribly. To uncertain, unpleasant dreams.
What? We don't know.
Uncertain. You don't really remember them, just that sense of... like a nightmare just on the edge of your memory.
Except for me, right?
You remember.
That
Yeah.
crap.
Man, I feel like shit. I think the only thing to make this morning better is a bit of breakfast. I'm gonna do my morning constitutional, even though I don't really need to, and then head down to the common area for some food.
Okay. You come down the stairs, back into the tap room. The crowd from the previous evening has largely cleared out. And by the way, Tap, what would you do when you awaken? You're the only one who's kind of not with the others.
I woke up, I was like, another nightmare. And then I'm going to like slowly make my way back into the into the actual tavern.
When you actually first awaken and you kind of sit up off of the lumber that you organized for yourself, there's a little boy, maybe 7 years old, who's just kind of staring at you in the grass.
No.
Oh, it's a Brom.
What's your name?
Bray?
Oh, Bray.
Bray or Ray?
Bray!
Ray. Oh, what do you do here, Bray?
Well, I help in the kitchen sometimes, when Da lets me.
Oh.
Why'd you sleep in the shed?
Oh, it's set up nice in there, believe it or not. It's like a fort. You ever have a fort?
No.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
Are you a wolf man?
No. Why do you think that?
Da says wolfmen come out of the woods.
Well, this is a shed. The woods are over there.
Oh, yeah.
Why? I could act like a wolfman and then you can run like we could have...
He, like, screams and takes off running.
Great.
You know, I'm a great
There you go.
parent. I have a daughter, you know.
Some
And then
cards come around the corner. Where's the Wolfman? Oh, shit.
I run real quick into the tavern.
In the tap room. Oh, can you guys just move through walls now?
Oh, I just moved through the wall somehow.
Well, that just... I mean, I like that you tried it at all, for that matter.
I know, right?
Well, I mean, I was going to try to run in there real quick, and then all of a sudden, I was in there.
I'm gonna go downstairs and join
Okay.
Jensen.
The crowd is largely non-existent down in the tap room. There's only a handful of people. None of them seem to be drinking. Just kind of lounging, a couple of them poking at a bit of egg with a fork. And this is for everyone, by the way. I'm assuming all of you have come down into the tap room. Or
When the
in.
nice lady comes around, I would like to ask her about the nightmare.
So Danica sees you. Actually, she does come over to you and... Oh, there you are. How's your wounds?
Much better, thank you.
If you need any...
I would have died if not for you.
Well... I know how Isak can be.
He's a racist.
He's something. It'll be... or wait, no, I'm sorry. I forgot. Breakfast is complimentary. She'll bring all of you guys some breakfast.
Woohoo! What's for breakfast?
Eggs. She goes into the kitchen and
And?
comes back. You can hear her husband speaking as she does.
I wanted to ask you about the nightmare. Sorry for cat in background. He's freaking out for attention.
Oh, you get used to them, hon. Everyone has nightmares here.
No, I mean... Okay. Never mind.
And she'll smile at everyone and go back to the
Can
bar.
I,
Oh,
Actually, I'll follow her over to the bar as she's going.
okay.
Before I get food. Like, can I ask you a bit of a question?
Certainly.
I know I've bugged you a few times, but is it possible for me to buy a block of that butter that we used last time? And also, are there anybody selling chickens around here?
Chickens? I would imagine you'd
Oh.
have to check at the stockyard.
Is that where you get your eggs?
Well, we have a chicken of our own.
Oh, okay. Okay, then how much for a block of that butter?
Well,
You wrap it in some paper or
we
something.
don't really have much to sell. If you really need butter, I mean, you can probably find it at the stockyard.
We may not have time to get over there and buy it. Whatever you can spare, even just a little bit.
I'll give you the block for an electrum. I don't know what you could need butter so fiercely for.
I'll actually give her a gold for it.
Well,
Oh,
bless
you know,
you.
things.
The Morning Lord's blessings on you.
Oh, I appreciate it so much. I know I'm putting you out, so now you can buy a bunch.
She'll give you a
We appreciate it.
wrapped up block of butter.
Do we know what the weight is on it? How much butter it is?
God, half a pound.
Okay.
You gotta stop doing that. You can't be doing that.
Doing
Or
what?
it-
Oh, you're talking to me.
It's really not cool. You should.
I can't buy butter? What?
No, nothing.
You can't buy butter.
Okay.
I'm metagaming so hard right now.
What?
I must have missed something with my butter purchase.
Irina, how
To
did
let you
you,
know, I was
how
looking for
did you
you.
sleep?
You guys.
Terribly. I'm not actually sure. Oh, I gotta change to the daytime music. My bad. I'm not actually sure I did sleep. I just couldn't stop thinking of him taking my brother to that dreadful castle.
I'm sorry, Irina. Is Rictavio down here anywhere?
He is not.
He does not like breakfast.
Or he does not eat meat.
Well, these are eggs. It's not meat.
Where'd the eggs come from?
Chicken's butt.
Kiva can't help but laugh. Like, just how he said it.
Chicken butt.
Chicken's butt. Anyway.
I just realized, god damn it. Are you trying to just get all the supplies to make your own breakfast food?
The only thing I don't have is egg.
Damn
How
it.
could you not know that? How could you have not figured
You
that
haven't
out?
catching that?
No,
I have salt.
I don't bake
have
pancakes
flour,
or waffles very
I have
often.
sugar. I got butter. All
Pour
I
it all?
need. Yeah, dude. All I need is a decent skillet.
I'm gonna laugh.
I
It's
don't-
only gonna take one fireball and all your butter's gone.
Why am I getting hit with fireballs?
I'm just spitballing here, you know.
Fireball.
You know.
You never know.
Well, essentially, I'm gonna. The butter itself is wrapped in paper, and I'm gonna put that into my alms box. So if it does melt, it's gonna melt inside the
Okay.
box.
Gotcha.
So it's generally protected from getting mushed and stuff like that. And once it gets cold again, it'll coagulate. So I have my fat.
Okay.
I just need eggs.
Sorry, that was an aside on my part. I just had that epiphany.
I'm not questing for Strahd. I'm questing for pancakes.
So what do you guys want to do?
I want to get me a chicken.
Well, I'd like to go see the tracks that Chel found. So I can confirm or see if something she missed. Yeah?
Okay, but we should
Well, I was
talk
there
to...
for over an hour, so
It was nighttime.
since I broke my promise, you know, and
Chel.
I'm pretty sure I saw everything.
I didn't mean that. What I said last night. I'm sorry.
There's nothing to apologize for. I mean, it is my fault, right? Everything that happened.
I
It's
don't
not
think
your
it's your fault.
Chel.
So
Well, who told everybody to run and split up?
It's his
if
fault.
we
no.
did not run, I would have died.
It's the devil's fault
Exactly.
and no other. It's he who puts a curse on this land. And only he.
Oi. What she said.
I was wrong to
I
say that.
don't worry about it. I know this hasn't been easy,
And
but I feel like shit.
as you are talking, you see one of the boys, the kids, come running through the tap room, holding an arrow high over his head, while his brother comes running after him. The older brother goes running after him. Give it back! And the door of the kitchen bursts open as they dash in there, and then just kind of swings shut.
Oh, you
Wait, they
shouldn't,
didn't-
you shouldn't run with arrows.
They didn't run by us at all.
I guess it depends on where in the tap room you'd be sitting. They kind of ran from the front door into the kitchen.
Wait, the front door is about here.
Okay, I was trying not to have to move tokens.
I just want to see if I can catch one and, catch the arrow.
Ooh, I can do that.
Move yourselves accordingly.
Catch
Oh,
arrows
there we go.
and stuff.
So I'd be fine where I am, right? Because the kitchen would be towards this way, yeah?
This is the kitchen door.
Yes, so... I will try and catch the child.
Which one?
I hope you don't kill
The
him.
one with the arrow. No, I just want to catch it and be like, ha, it's mine now.
Clothesline.
Make an athletics check.
Alright,
And if you crit, you kill him.
athletics plus 5. Which one was the one I was in the kitchen with for a little while? The younger or
The
older
older.
one?
Brahm.
Alright. Rolled a 19, so 24.
Oh, okay. You actually did beat it. So as he's running for the door, you suddenly snatch the arrow, and for a moment his hand clings, and he kind of turns in surprise as you wrench it free, and he kind of scampers to a stop, just looking at you.
I gave it to the other brother. Here. Thank you for helping me last night.
Thanks, miss.
We aren't even. We're even.
We're even.
And then, while he's distracted, Bray kicks him in the shin, and runs off giggling. Ow! You little... Runs after him.
Good enough.
You caused dissent.
It's unusual to hear children laughing.
It's the power of a tiefling.
I was thinking. I know you want to leave Vallaki, but it does seem like this place is safer than Barovia. And I was thinking, and she looks at Jensen. Last night we met the burgomaster's wife, and she didn't seem like him. And I'm just wondering if maybe we can do something to help these people and make Vallaki better for everyone.
Oh, Burgomaster's wife's not nearly as bad as he is. She does seem a little kooky, and I think a little bit attention-starved and a little bit egotistical. Did I mention kooky?
It seemed to me like she just... I don't know. Like she couldn't...
Yeah.
Like she
Can I
had
ask you something,
things she
Irina?
wanted to say. Yeah, of course.
Why do you think this is safer?
Because there are no wolves in the night. Because people can laugh here.
I mean, I think she's gonna lower her voice. I'm like, I think it's pretty obvious that this place is not safe from the devil.
No.
But she says it whispering.
No, but imagine what it could be with a good burgomaster. Look at, you saw the defenders of this place. People like the town guard put to good use. This could be a safe haven against him.
They were
Right.
put to good use chasing our group, trying
That's
to kill us.
that's why there needs to be the right leadership in place. I think we can.
Well, we can't
Why
just
would-
come in and overthrow governments. Wait, can we?
Say why not? I'm not loyal to these guys. But is that what you're talking about? You want to take over the lowering my voice?
No, not
Baron's position.
me. I thought maybe his wife could. Or
Okay, so you want to take him out so she can take over?
oh God, Morning Lord, take me. No, not take him out.
I don't think he's going to walk away easy.
It was I don't know. I just thought maybe we could.
No, I understand what you're saying, and I do think it's a bit of a good idea. But in order for that to stick, we got to get a feel for everybody here and what they think of her.
I thought.
Because if she puts in power and then up behind her, it's just going to get
What
messy.
if these people? What if the town guard? What if? I don't know. What if there's someone here who can help save my brother? Alone, we can't save him. What are we going to do? Go up to the gates of Castle Ravenloft?
This
Rictavio
is-
might know something.
No way we can fall back on him. The only problem is after last night, I don't know how safe we are all walking about.
This is not the promise that you made to your brother, Irina. To get somewhere safe.
What if there is nowhere safe? What if we just have to make do with the best we've got?
She's got a
My
point.
brother said
What
this
about-
place would be safe.
What about Kavach?
Kresk.
Kresk, sorry.
A valiant effort,
This
by
is-
the way. Valiant effort.
What did I say?
You said Kavach, which is like
What's that from?
Oblivion.
Oh, is that?
Oh,
Elder
sorry.
Scrolls.
I knew I'd heard that
My
somewhere.
That's actually where the big explosion war thing was supposed to have taken place.
I'm sorry.
Where is that on the map? Were we shown?
No.
Excuse me, darling. I'm trying to be charming
To-
right now.
Are you
Oh,
calling the barkeep?
Yes. And I will go up there.
What's that,
So
miss?
she doesn't have to, like... Do you have a map? Or you know where I can buy map?
A map?
Yes.
Probably at the stockyard, I would think, if you can buy one anywhere. Or, what's his name? I saw the carnival master upstairs with one. Rictavio.
How
I-
convenient.
Nice.
I will go see if
Nice
he's
fellow.
in.
He ought to be down
I
soon,
will...
if you don't mind waiting. He's like clockwork, he is.
Oh,
Yep,
every
he'll
day?
be down. Wonderful fellow. He comes down, asks for an extra steak, which he takes to... Oh, God, what is his name? To the toy maker. They're friends.
Toy maker.
Okay.
Yep.
Um,
Every morning, every evening.
Yeah. The toy maker, yeah.
I will wait for him then. And I will, like, turn my chair around at my seat and watch the stairs.
Well, you have a clear view. The balcony would be right up here where his room is. So just, like, looking up, you'd see him if he came out of his room.
Okay, well then I'm gonna lean back in my chair so I don't have to tilt my head up.
Okay. And
I'm lazy.
after
And hungover.
maybe another 15 minutes, his door opens and you see the half-elf peek out, kind of glances over the rail, sees you, nods once, steps back into his room, and maybe 30 seconds later he comes out, closing the door behind him, locking it, and then makes his way down the stairs.
My head will follow.
A head rolls across the floor.
And it's Rictavio,
It
right?
is Rictavio.
Rictavio. Rictavio!
His name.
Wait.
Yes.
Forgot about the voice.
Good morning.
I want to give you my gratitude for helping me last
It
time.
was nothing. quite nothing.
I do request if you have a map, if I can look at it as well.
Would you like to join us, Octavio?
Join you. Oh no, I couldn't. But I appreciate the offer. Thank you. Thank you. I have my own errands to run, yes. But I suppose I would not be unwilling to part with a map.
I can give it back. I just need to look.
That would be most well. I have it up in
Well,
my room.
we were-
Yes.
We were hoping to talk to you, but before you go out on your errands.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh yeah.
Could I see a picture of him again?
The picture isn't great. It doesn't really match his description very well. But
Oh, I see
18.
him. Isn't he like half elf? Why does he have human features?
I don't know. Well, remember, this isn't Pathfinder half-elves, so it would be a little more subtle. It'd be closer to human.
Maybe he cut his ears then.
Could be. Though he's also
maybe
in
the
a
elven
he's in a
features are-
wide-brimmed, garish, multi-hued hat at the moment. And he's wearing a long gold, purple, and blue cloak behind him. What was the persuasion check?
18?
Yes, I suppose I can spare a moment. Just a moment, though. I do have important errands to run, you see.
Thank you.
He'll take a seat at your table, which I'm assuming Vidna and Tap, are you at the same table as them?
Well, yeah.
I just assumed you had, like,
If
chairs
there's
pulled
room.
up. Remember, these are 5-foot squares, so...
Right. Sit next to my sister.
I'm generally going to be by the front doors watching the road.
Oh, okay. Well, then I would assume you probably can't hear if there are any lowered voices. Though you would kind of be in the way of people coming in and out for, like, the...
I'd step aside and wave them through like a doorman.
Okay.
I'm not gonna block
You're
anybody.
being
I'm just gonna
that
keep
guy.
an eye on.
No, and you've noticed not one person really thanks you or even acknowledges you. They all just kind of come and go. Okay, maybe glancing at you is the most acknowledgement you get for, like, holding the door.
That's fine. I'm all right for being a nobody, especially right now.
Okay. That was quite an evening we all had last night, was it not? Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, we think he was here.
Who?
Voldemort.
He,
You know,
the devil.
The devil Strahd. And you notice Irina kind of wince. Yes, I thought he might have been in town as well. It was most troubling.
Oh, you did? Did you see him?
The creatures of the night were out in force last night. It was the first night since I've come to Vallaki that it has been so.
Yeah, we had one of ours get taken last night.
He kind of quickly, just for a second, glances over you. Yes, the lad. I wondered where he might
Yeah.
be. I am sorry for your loss.
You seem to
Is-
know like a lot about the magics of this land.
I am a traveler, haven't I said? I have seen much, been here and there. I have seen many things.
I'm just wondering how much stock you would put in Vistani tarot card readings, fortune
He
telling.
gives you a very, like, sharp look.
Yeah.
What kind of
so,
Taraka reading?
We got one not too long ago.
You ever heard
And he
Madam-
suddenly holds up a
Madam Ava?
finger, like, very obtrusively. Just a moment. The walls have ears, as they say. Perhaps we should move this to a more private location.
All right.
Okay.
And suddenly we have his interest.
We can move this up to our room if you'd like.
I would prefer to move this to my room, yes.
Very well.
Okay.
It is
Okay.
rather small. We will have to move close together. I hope that is not an issue.
No, Jensen,
I'll look back where they are. What?
we're going upstairs. Do you want to join?
I'm alright here.
No, you should hear what we have to talk about.
We shouldn't
I
split
can
up.
give him a rundown.
I don't think we should split up anymore.
No, right, I'll follow you up and stand in the doorway.
So, I'm not going to move all the tokens back and forth. You're just going to have to imagine as he takes you up the stairs, along the balcony, and puts his little iron key into the door and fumbles with it before pushing it open.
Ooh.
Yes, in here, please. And inside, the small guest room contains a bed heaped with wolf furs, a footlocker, a tall wardrobe, and a writing desk with a matching chair. An oil lamp rests atop the desk near a red leather-bound jacket. Oh, I'm sorry. A red leather-bound journal in a jacket. It's weirdly... once you are all in, Rictavio closes the door, puts his key in it, and locks it again from the inside. There we are. It is quite close quarters, as I said. I apologize for this.
I'm gonna find myself into the corner.
We're all family here.
You spoke of a Taraka reading.
Yes.
You must tell me more.
And when we spoke before, you also said that you have knowledge about how to defeat certain people.
I know a thing or two.
Now's the time for us, I think. Like, I think we're gonna do this, and we're going after it. So, now, as far as the Taraka card reading, I don't know how to say it. We spoke with a Vistani named Madame Ava.
Yes. The leader of the Vistani here in Barovia. She's a wise woman, not one to be trifled with lightly, and gifted with foresight.
She told us certain things about, I don't know, I guess, about how to do this.
About items we should look for, I think.
Enemies, allies. She told us all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Do you remember what she told you? Specifically, it is important.
Yes.
I remember some.
Well, she talked about a thief at the crossroads of life and death, among the buried dead.
The crossroads of
Talk
life
about-
and death. You come from Barovia,
Yes.
do you not? Yes, you've said that before. You are the burgomaster of Barovia, are you not? Irina kind of blushes. Well, I guess. One of them. Do not be shy, my dear. If you came from Barovia, then to reach Vallaki, you must have passed the crossroads, surely.
Yes, we
That
did.
place we were gonna dig around. I know exactly where that is.
Yes, it is a
Remember?
crossroads.
The hanging thing?
At the point of life and death.
Is there a-
There is a gallows
Is
there.
there a get? Bloody hell.
And a small cemetery.
The grave sites, yes.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, we should look around here.
I said we should search, and everybody was like, no, we don't want to disturb nothing.
And what, pray
did
tell,
search.
did she
But
tell
then
you
we
you
didn't.
would find there? This is important.
Knowledge of ancient will.
Knowledge of the ancient. Indeed.
I think.
Knowledge of the devil Strahd. She told you of the location of the Tome of Strahd. It is an ancient artifact. Something of a journal written by the devil, yes.
Why
He
would
writes
it
in a
be there?
journal?
He did once.
Like his journal.
His diary.
It is said that his weaknesses are chronicled within the journal, within this tome.
Very convenient.
That's doesn't seem like something he would just leave laying around in a
It
gravesite.
is undoubtedly not something he would want you to have. Have a care, for if it comes to light that you have within your possession the Tome of Strahd, he will come for you and for it. So if you should find it, keep it hidden. What else did Madame Ava tell to you?
Something about a hairy beast man thingamabobber.
A female werewolf is our ally. Yeah? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't remember female.
I do. I thought it
Use
was
her
odd.
hatred to your advantage.
The hatred of a female werewolf. Madame Ava has bid you to manipulate then. Her wording is important.
But
The meaning of the
she
Vistana
said-
can be twisted and turned. They can say one thing to imply one, and mean another. You would do well to pay attention to the details.
The devil's in the details?
It was something about because it had the beast on the card. It was this card
Yeah, beast.
would shed light, help you in battle. A werewolf host is sacred, secret, hatred, and then use hatred against.
I am sorry. I'm afraid I cannot help you. I can tell you that there are indeed werewolves within Barovia. I can tell you that they are likely to be your enemy. Beyond that, I do not know.
But if we find a female one, then we're good, right?
Yeah, but how many werewolves do you think there are?
There are likely to be
around
many, male and female,
here? Yeah, that's a problem.
and they,
Do they work for the devil like the wolves do?
I believe they do, yes. I am to understand that recently the werewolves of Barovia have been taking prisoners of children. There is a new pack leader amongst them, a more vicious and violent one who swears his allegiance to the devil Strahd.
Does he have a mate?
I do not know. I have avoided any entanglements with the werewolves of this country.
Do you know where they're normally holed up?
I do not. I do know that the longer one wanders within this Vallaki wood, the more dangerous it is, and the more likely you are to be found by a werewolf. I can also tell you that you do not stand a chance if you do not have in your possession some manner of silver.
I got
Throw.
silver.
Throw
Oh.
money.
I had silver.
What happened to your sword?
No!
Is Mark.
Oh no!
Oh,
That's
snap!
terrible news.
Why'd you have to take that with you?
Oh,
Why couldn't you have dropped it? It was me.
Damn it.
I will permanently remove this for
It
now.
just so happens that I have some silver in my possession. I could be convinced to part with it.
And what do you think would convince you to part with it?
I should very much like to know what your intentions are with this werewolf. If Madame Ava says you are to ally with a werewolf, I am not certain I should give you the silver weapon.
What if it was an ally to defeat?
What if
The
she
devil.
was... Yeah, what if she isn't allied with Strahd? I mean, if she's... like,
And
an
if she
ally...
cannot be contained, we can take care of it.
It would not do for the devil Strahd to learn that I have stood against him.
Well, how would he find that out?
Make a persuasion check with advantage,
From us.
because you are kind of aiding one another.
Oh,
Either of you two, who's been trying to convince him.
not me. I will aid.
Alright, I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, that was a good one.
It is a 23.
You had advantage because I was aiding.
I do not have my silver weapons upon me. I keep them in my wagon, in the stockyard. Perhaps you've seen them already. He looks pointedly at Chel.
No, I haven't.
He'll look back to Vidna. Well, I would be willing to part with one. I will give you a silver sword. But that will have to suffice for your purposes. Was there anything else?
That would be good.
Yes, there was. There's some kind of holy symbol in a garden of snow, watched by a scarecrow.
The holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Yeah.
A legendary relic of a time long past. Tell me more of what she told you. The wording is important.
Said to look at the guardian.
The guardian of...
This one I remember. It was... Oh... It was like... It was watched over by a scarecrow, but you're not supposed to look... What is it?
Yeah.
At the garden, but at the crow. Is that right?
You are speaking many words, but which do not come together to form complete sentences. I do not understand what you are saying.
You know, it's really hard because I have this all written down, but Kivaa is an idiot in this regard, so I'm like trying to...
I have it written down too. I mean...
If you have a decent intelligence or wisdom, you can safely read what you have written down. I would say that'd be acceptable.
It's too late. I've already gone on this path.
I mean shorthand and stuff.
What's that dude's name?
Ooh.
The one we're supposed to
It was
find.
the missionary, no?
The missionary, yeah. The missionary.
What's his name? Starts with a V.
Huh?
His name started with a V.
What are you talking about?
The missionary guy that we're supposed to find.
Missionary guy.
Never mind then.
I don't know.
Keen sense, anybody?
Nobody has keen mind.
Aren't you happy?
Well, forgive me, but I cannot offer you my advice or my aid if you cannot tell me the words upon which to be advised.
Okay, it was like... I'll try and remember better. It was... It was like a holy symbol. Okay?
Yes, the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
But it had like great hope, and she said something about there was a garden with snow, and by a scarecrow.
That sounds to be the
And
Abbey of St. Markovia.
That's what I said that the first time.
It is an abbey high in the mountains, with a garden watched over by a scarecrow.
but what's
Where is that?
It is
Saint Martin.
west of here, far to the west, in a mountain
oh, the map.
not far from...
Please.
And he'll show you on a map. Actually, why don't I do this? Oh god, let me zoom that out over here. Sorry, YouTube, for an abysmal
my
picture. Okay, there we go. And he will tell you that the Abbey of St. Markovia... Is that... That is S. Okay. Okay. I think... Up in the mountains, looking out over the village of Kresk. Here.
Where?
Okay.
So it's due west of us.
Yes, if you follow the road, it will take you to Kresk. Though I suspect
How
you will
many
have some
day
difficulty
travel?
entering the village. They are much more secure than Vallaki, yes.
More secure than Vallaki.
Yes, they do not allow outsiders into their town without good cause. It has been most frustrating, in fact. Yes.
You tried to get in and they wouldn't let you?
Indeed. I had to get more creative with my entrances.
I thought it let me in.
I remembered the thing about the beast.
Yes.
Says the werewolf holds a secret hatred for your enemy. And we have to use her hatred to our advantage.
A werewolf with a hatred for the devil Strahd. That is unheard of. I could not tell you who this is, but I can tell you that the longer you are in Barovia, the higher your chances of being attacked by a werewolf. When you find one, I suggest that you let them lead you back to their lair. Is that all?
No, there is more.
It would seem Madame Ava took quite a shining to you if she gave you all of this information. What more did she have to part?
She gave us a lot of information.
There's a sword of sunlight.
The Sun Sword. Madame Ava gave
Yes.
to you the location of the Sun Sword.
In a dragon's house.
Now that is clear to me. That refers to Argon Vostholt.
Who's that?
It is a mansion, not far from Vallaki. Just to the west, yes. It is to the west. I will mark it on your map.
Thank you.
Where is Argon Vostholt?
Is it
There
here?
it is. That's it.
Ha!
Oh, that's not far at all.
It was a mansion
Or on
once.
southwest.
It is quite haunted now, yes.
Ooh, fun.
Haunted by the spirit
have-
of an old dragon that was slain there long ago.
Oh,
And the knights who worshipped that dragon.
That does not seem fun. I do not
Dragon.
like haunted houses.
The dragon was
I
a
don't
force
like
of good.
dragons.
It almost defeated the forces of Strahd once, long ago. Yes.
Was that by a waterfall?
No. The dragon was quite sizable, but I see you have heard of the wizard who
wizard?
came here.
Yeah. Heard a lot about him.
Yes, I took quite an interest in that story myself. I've been unable to find any more information, however. It would seem he came, he left an impression, and he went.
There is
Wait.
one more card.
When you say went, you mean you heard he actually left?
Oh no,
No, he was killed.
he was thrown from the waterfall by the devil Strahd.
Alright, that's what we heard too, just making sure.
Of course. For a wizard as powerful as he was, I find it quite unlikely that he would have died. I'm sure if you look long and hard enough, you will find him.
I know when you become that powerful, death is kind of just inconvenience.
Well, falling to one's death, at the very least, is an inconvenience.
And there is one more card.
Yes,
Our enemy. She told us who our enemy is.
I would think that obvious.
I know, right? But apparently there's another one.
No, the ghost.
Yeah, the ghost.
What is the father's tomb?
The father's tomb.
Yeah.
Is that all she told you?
No. Your
It's a
enemy is creature of darkness whose power beyond mortality. I doubt that.
Look to the
A
father's
vampire.
tomb.
The devil Strahd. Strahd von Zerovich. The lord of all vampires.
And it said
Yeah.
the card would lead us to him, but looked for the father's tomb.
Then that makes it clear. The devil is in the details. It's in the context, you see. Yes. The father's tomb no doubt refers to the crypts below Castle Ravenloft. It is said the devil's mother and father are entombed within. Look to the father's tomb.
that was my card.
Then it would seem destiny has dictated that that is where you shall face him. I would recommend you be prepared. The devil is no mere vampire. No wooden stake or silver mallet will be enough. It is not enough to stuff his mouth with garlic and his eyes with holy wafers. No, you must kill him properly. You must drive the stake through his heart while he lies within his own coffin. And you should not expect
This
the
sounds
sun
like
to be
a
your
lot of
ally,
work.
nor running water, nor the rules that a vampire cannot enter any home that they are not invited. All the homes within Barovia belong to the devil. All the rivers are his. All the sunlight, the clouds, he commands it all. Here in Barovia,
Well-
he is as God.
But I don't understand. She's gonna look at Irina. Why didn't... I mean, I'm glad he didn't, but why didn't he just take you then? Is he just playing some kind of
Don't understand.
messed up game?
Yeah.
This creature
Probably.
is he is an intelligent foe, far brighter, I fear, than any of us. His plans are unknowable. It is certain that he has a purpose, an intent in mind, a tactic, a strategy.
If he's so smart, so intelligent, like, why is he so obsessed with Irina?
I do not know.
I mean, you'd think he wouldn't be wooed so easily by.
He's now kind of
You know.
scrutinizing her as well. The devil is interested in you, you say.
He's. Yeah, he's been dogging her for a long time.
He came to me in the night. Let me see your neck. And he, like, kind of pushes past you to her and, like, turns her head. And, like, puts a pair of spectacles on and is studying. He moves her hair aside. You've been bitten by the vampire. What? I...
We didn't see anything.
Yes, you did not know how to look, did you? No. See here. See the marks here and here. He has visited
No,
you.
let me see.
How many times?
She'll-
Twice that I know of. He is to give you the baptism, then.
What?
What does that mean?
He, like, takes his spectacles off, puts them back into his vest as he turns to the rest of you. It means that he will make her as him. He means to make her his bride.
A vampire?
A vampire.
Vampire.
Yes. No doubt wholly
So-
enthralled to him. A slave to his will.
That's the only thing that needs to be done. He doesn't need to feed on her anymore.
One more time, I think.
Whew.
Okay.
Well, that's not good news.
Maybe we can get like a chastity belt, but for your neck or something.
Collar.
Chastity collar.
My dear, you are in grave peril. How long since the devil has
Yeah.
begun visiting you? A few weeks now. That bodes ill. Yes, ill indeed. Quite ill. It means that he is taking his time. It means that he knows you have her, and he has not seen fit to turn her yet. He is waiting for something. He has some machination in mind, which is invisible to us, or we are blind to it.
Then we need to do something he wouldn't be expecting.
Yes, I quite agree. And he, like, takes a long moment just studying Irina, who quickly kind of looks away uncomfortably. But he doesn't take his eyes off of her.
What would you do?
So, she's not yet a vampire, right?
No, I believe you'll find she is quite human, yes. Human still, for now, for the moment.
And if he doesn't finish off this baptism that you're talking about, she can get normal again, right?
Yes, she's as normal as any of you right now. Though his eyes briefly flick to Tap, he frowns, then back to her.
She'll be more normal than some than others.
Yeah.
Hmm?
It's like, what?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
If you prevent him from claiming her, she will be quite fine. But it does seem that you have an hourglass placed upon you. Who knows how much sand remains before he comes for her.
Yeah, we're pretty much at his will. We can't leave this
Yeah,
land,
he-
so we have
he-
no choice to run. He can
knows
take
where
it
we
at any
are
time
right
he
now.
wants. Aye.
He knows where we are right now. He can go anywhere that he wants, apparently.
And he has claimed her brother.
Yeah. So I don't know what
So
to
we
do.
need to go get these items so we can beat him.
I would say that if you have within your grasp the powers of the Sun Sword, the holy symbol of Ravenloft, and this ally of yours, you should be more than formidable enough to take on the devil Strahd von Zarovich. In fact, I say
Well-
you do not need the werewolf. Simply the Sun Sword and the holy symbol will suffice.
Do you know what happened to Strahd to make him this way?
I know some. Only some. I have spent a long time researching just that. But this is not the place to speak of that. No, not even here. The walls have ears, you see.
Well, maybe next time. I think it'd be best if we go to get the holy symbol first. No? Yeah?
Holy symbol? You mean the sword?
No, I think we should go to the crossroads and get the journal first.
The journal
Hey,
will
but-
not directly hinder the Devil Strahd, but it will give you all the information you could wish. It should provide some insight into his motives, his abilities, and perhaps even his weaknesses.
And
No, but you also said the minute we get that, it's going to catch his attention.
Only if you
No.
parade about that you have it.
right, we'll just keep it hidden.
He is clever.
If we show off any of these things, he's gonna know.
He can spy
so we
upon
have
you,
to
of
hide.
course. Magically and otherwise, through his wolves, his bats, his insects, his mist, his Vistani, and sometimes his magical spells. Yes, he is a wizard.
How many of the Vistani are his?
I think it would be far easier to count the number that are not.
Well,
I'm gonna
Ava,
kind of
no,
put
she's
this-
not.
I'm going to look at Chel with a side eye.
Yes.
Do not be over distraught. There have been good Vistana. They are rare,
Yes,
but they do exist.
You said you've known one, haven't you?
I knew of one, yes.
Who's that, if I may ask?
Someone no longer in Barovia, I hope.
Good to know.
Friend of yours?
She was once, yes. I no longer have the
Where-
luxury of friends.
Oh, we can be your
It would be
friend.
best
that?
for you that you do not.
Where is the crossroads again? On the map?
Oh god, on the map.
Quite a ways.
Back the way you came.
Yeah,
Past the
it's
window.
It's
At
going to be
the-
like
Bone
right
grinder.
there.
It is here. You guys were right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right where I was
by
poking.
the Vistani camp.
I thought so. I was hoping it was closer, but
Where we were poking around before and didn't find anything.
I wondered if you guys were going to.
We did. We made
We
a
did?
couple checks
Yeah.
and nothing
Well,
happened.
we looked around and looked at some of the tombstones. We didn't actually try doing any kind of digging.
Yeah,
I
now
think
we gotta
you guys
dig.
didn't do very good with the rolls.
I remember that also being
No.
the case.
We didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we kind of sucked rolling. I'm gonna go check over here too.
Yep, I think that's pretty
Well,
much what
everything
happened.
looks okay.
Can I ask your opinion on something, Octavio?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think it'd be prudent for us to leave
Vallaki.
or to stay? Vallaki. Or stay for the festival?
Hmm.
I'm worried
The
about
festival.
this festival.
Yes, it's bound to be quite an exciting affair.
It's,
Perhaps more exciting than the
shady.
people of Vallaki are accustomed to. Yes, they are accustomed to festivals every week. Yes, their foolish, naive burgomaster puts one on week after week after week. He believes happiness of the people in Vallaki will keep the Devil Strahd at bay. I guess we will never know, for none here are happy.
why do you think this one's going to be more eventful?
Let us just say that I have a horse entered in the race.
I knew it. I knew it.
Well, that's interesting. How far off are we from the festival? I don't remember.
2 days now. Yesterday it was 3 days away.
Should I be worried about this?
Yes.
She, like, stares at him.
He stares without blinking right back at her, and after maybe 3-4 seconds, finally says, "Perhaps it would be best if you did not stay for the festival."
So what kind of horse do you have, Rictavio?
I really shouldn't say.
Is it a nightmare?
Is it a big horse, small horse, fast
It
horse?
is one which, with all luck, will remove many of the spies of the Devil Strahd.
Ooh,
Oh.
I like this. I like you.
Is it a flaming
No,
horse?
no, nothing so crass as that. Interesting that you would question that, though. That is an oddly specific query.
It's kind of.
There,
Well,
there was evidence of one here last
A
night.
nightmare.
a nightmare.
I
Yes.
did not see one here last night, but that certainly doesn't mean anything. Last night was quite exciting, yes, wasn't it?
It was. I saw the nightmare's tracks where I lost track of Eastmark, basically.
Indeed. Then you can be certain that the Devil Strahd von Zerovich has taken him. It is said that he rode once upon
Yeah.
a flame-wreathed horse, now a nightmare.
Is he the only one that's been known to ride on that horse?
Within the lands of Barovia, I find it hard to believe there can be more than one. They are quite a rare creature, yes.
Okay, so he doesn't lend it out to his right-hand man or nothing like that.
Strahd von Zerovich has very few right-hand men. There's only one who I believe he trusts. An advisor, a castellan,
Who?
a desk elf. You should beware him. Yes.
Dusk Elf.
I don't think I bumped into a dusk elf. What was that?
No.
Oh, yes, what is a dusk elf?
It is an elf, like any other.
It's an elf.
Surely you must know
What?
elves.
Of course.
I do, but what is a dusk elf?
It is an elf of Barovia. A sad people.
Okay.
Their future has been robbed of them by the Devil Strahd. As punishment for an ancient wrongdoing.
So, a bunch of emo goth elves, okay.
They have much to
Well-
be depressed about. If you meet them, you will see.
Should we get going then?
Where will you go?
Are we going
What are we doing?
Are we going to the crossroads?
I mean, I think that would be the easiest to do for
I-
now.
I don't think. I
we
mean,
should take Irina farther away, and then
Then what? Leave her there by herself? Are you
Yeah.
a moron?
no.
I'm more interested in the Sun Sword. I think it seems like.
Yeah, but
I mean,
if we
it's
get
a
his,
weapon that can kill him.
if we get his journal, we can better predict what he's going to be doing.
I don't know about you, but I'm not really ready to face the ghost of a dragon.
I don't think we're gonna have to take on the dragon. I think it's the guys trying to kill the dragon that are being
The
paid.
dragon
We
is
don't
already
have to
dead.
take in.
The devil, Strahd von
Aye.
Zerovich, slew it when he first came to this land many
Yeah.
centuries ago.
You said it was actually a good dragon that was against Vlad, so I
Yes.
don't think he's gonna try to
A
stop
silver
us.
dragon.
Yeah, but if
But-
he's dead, maybe he is really angry and will attack anything.
No.
We don't have to take on anyone. We can just sneak in.
Well, you can sneak in, Mrs. Sneaky.
We
The
all
rest of
can.
us make a bit more noise.
We
well,
all
the
can.
thing about the journal is we know where it is. I mean,
You want to go back towards Castle Ravenloft?
It would
With
involve
Irene?
taking
Honestly,
the young deer into the sight of the devil once more.
in order to get back there, we're going to be going right into his front yard. Keep in mind how close that was to the gate we had to bust through.
we have to
Thank
do
you,
it
Tat, for
eventually.
busting it. Aye, why don't we do it on the way back when we're going to take him on? Gather what we can, grab the book, see what other hints it's got, and keep moving. Otherwise, we're going to backtrack, and then we're going to forward track, and we're going to spend a hell of a lot more time roaming around the outside,
Well, the
waiting to get attacked.
journal could have information. It could tell us more specifically what these things are, his weaknesses.
No, I'd rather
Yes.
get my sword.
I
want a
don't
big
think
sword.
that taking Irina back that direction is. Seems like a bad idea to me.
I
I
agree.
do feel it is the least predictable.
He didn't come for me the first time we were there. He didn't come for me last night.
We don't know when he's coming for you, but obviously he's going to.
He could simply be
That's
waiting for
true.
your defenses to be down.
or for us to be close enough. I mean, we actually have to go through that gate,
Yeah, Ismark said the closer we got to
past
the
the
castle.
bone grinder, to get all
We're
the way back.
supposedly in the safest place from him, and that didn't
I
help.
think we should
Yeah.
go for the book.
It is
Closer.
least predictable, am I wrong?
I would imagine
Yeah.
Strahd von Zovich
No,
can
I-
predict anything that you will do before you do it. He knows all within this land I have found. Almost all, at least. Yes, there are some things even his sight cannot pierce.
But if we get closer to the castle, he becomes more powerful. Is that true, Rictavio?
It has not been my experience, no. Anywhere within Barovia, he has the same power. All power. I suspect the only reason he has not come here to reclaim Vallaki for his own name is because he's quite amused by the Burgomaster's endeavors, yes.
Yeah, he does seem like a fool.
That book could
Aina.
tell us
I don't
why
know.
what he's up to, why he hasn't come for me
Aina.
yet.
And maybe why he's interested in you to begin with.
It could have
Are you willing to cut your hair, Irina?
my hair. She grabs it defensively. Why?
Oh. Oh!
It doesn't have to be too short, just
He'd look cute with a
about
bob.
here.
No, don't cut her hair.
Oh, like a...
Grows back.
It's
Why
so
are you talking
pretty.
about cutting hair here?
Disguising!
They are.
Well, you know what would cut her hair really nicely? An illuminated sword.
It would rather put a shine on her, wouldn't it?
Aye.
Oh, they.
Oh no! If we
they can
go,
hear us.
if we go west, we can actually get to that place and see if we can actually find that sword, take out the knights, maybe do the dragon a solid, get more out of it. But also further west is that other town he mentioned we can try to get into, or at least talk to, because that's where the other thing is. It's the Abbey, right?
Yes.
Oh.
In
Actually,
that-
everyone hold tight.
No.
Yeah, we did lose them on Discord.
I said that.
Hmm?
What?
What happened?
Hello?
Oh,
Oh,
I can hear him.
Randomly
Yeah, they just
disconnected
got
us
back.
What?
weird.
from
Hello?
Discord.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
It still said we were voice connected too, but we weren't in the channel.
Weird.
Bizarre. Alright.
Sorry.
Anyway.
So what did we miss?
They missed.
Not much
literally,
progress.
Like the flaming sword on here talk. So they missed.
So half of us want to go for sword, half want to go for book. Is that correct?
I
Look,
think is there anything we could think of that would throw the devil off
Well, yes.
of our trail as it
I
is?
can-
That
I can think of
to
something.
keep Irina safe. Oh, really?
How certain are you that she is indeed the apple of the devil's eye?
oh no. Here we
Like
go.
100%?
Like 99.9998.
I fought werewolves and bats
Yeah, he's
and a
been
vampire.
dogging her
Yeah, he's
since we met,
He's been
fought the
following
vampire.
us.
sending his little minions after her.
Once again, he looks at Irina. This time, though, it's not like when he made her uncomfortable the first time. It was like he was looking at her like a statue or a piece of meat or something. Like he was just appraising her.
Specimen.
Yeah.
Like a
Now
specimen.
he's actually looking at her more humanely, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Almost
Is there
sympathetically.
something on your mind there?
I may have a way to save her. Yes, it would require a great deal of subterfuge, some guile, and perhaps a little bit of illusion magic.
I'll do it, Rictavio. I'll do it. I'll dress up like Irina. It's okay. I got it.
I can do
Bloody
better.
hell!
I can do you better than dressing
Oh.
up as her. However, if you are to engage in this plan, I would suggest that we not do it here. Yes, there is a tower.
What?
A tower, yes. To the west. Near Lake Baratok. An old
Tower.
tower.
Oh, is this your safe
Here?
place?
Yes, that is the one. You
Hmm.
remember it well.
That's the one.
If you would meet me there, I can give you something that may change the game for the Devil Strahd.
Where? What time?
Stroke of midnight.
It's a pretty good distance.
I can be there.
Well,
would
keep in
depend
mind
on-
he's got to do this happy at the old festival, so at least 2 days. If not more.
It would be most
He might be able to
convenient
do it
for me
before.
to be 4 days from now. However, the Devil Strahd does not wait. And he seems like he's thinking really hard about if he wants to. He seems just lost in thought. If... I don't want to be a burden.
Irina, it's
Rictavio, we're kind of at a loss here. Irina, we need the help if we can get it.
yes.
Make a persuasion check with
Irina?
advantage, Vidna.
Ugh!
And I heard you, Jesse. 1 second. Okay.
Yay!
Yes, I suppose my plans for
I
the
got a
festival
20.
can wait. They can wait. There are more important things at stake. I see that now, yes. I will be at the... I will come to my tower in... Oh god, how far is that? What do we say each hex is?
2 minutes away.
3, 4.
Each hex is a
Each
quarter of
hex
a
is a
mile.
quarter mile.
Oh yeah, that's no problem. He could make that in a day. I have a horse. I will be there tomorrow morning. If you can meet me there
Right,
tomorrow morning.
you have a horse? Where do
Okay.
you have a horse?
In the stable, I would have thought that
He's had
obvious.
a horse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have the key? Because we can go today and wait.
Oh, there is no key
left
for the
an
tower.
hour.
No, you will need a special... The tower is defended, yes.
Can we get in and wait?
Should we not approach the tower till we see you?
You may approach the tower, but I would not try to enter unless you are certain of your movements. Make certain before you do, otherwise I would wait for my arrival. Yes. Mhm.
No, we should wait. We don't want to mess anything up.
I have no problem waiting for you. Alright, the only question I got is, are they going to let us leave?
Well, you mean Isaac?
All of us?
Isaac Strasny, yes. He is quite a brute, isn't he? Is he not?
He claims to be my brother.
He's a tosser.
Ah, I see it now. Yes, that explains much. Yes, you are the sister.
What?
So he's not some crazy loon?
Oh, he
Wait,
is.
it's
He is
true?
quite crazy. Yes. Isaac Strasny
he
lost
is-
his sister long ago.
How?
There were bandits. Yes, bandits who attacked. They meant to wipe his family out entirely. That is when he lost his arm, in fact. The sister fled into the wood and was never seen again.
That's not what he said.
You weren't there. Oh wait, I told you. Never mind.
He was
You guys, you explained it all.
he was old enough to remember, doubtless. Did he feed you some
He
story
said-
of wolves or...
He said, no, the Vistani came and took me.
It was the Vistani who attacked him. It was one Vistana, at least. Well,
Well, it was true then what he said.
yes. If you visit the toy maker here in town, you will find something, which I believe will convince you.
The toy maker.
Alright, so we go to the toy maker.
You gave
How far
him
away is the toy maker from the,
the one you gave your
market?
monkey to?
It's not far. Just down the street, yes. You guys have actually passed the toy store.
Yeah, I remember.
It's,
Yeah.
We almost went
yeah,
into it. Didn't
it's
we?
very close.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'd heard something about him giving his monkey to the toy maker.
Yeah, is this the one that you gave your monkey to?
Piccolo,
Yeah.
yes. He seemed quite lonely. I felt sorry for him, so I gave him the monkey.
Aw. That was nice of you. Are they friends, good friends now?
I don't know. I haven't seen them since.
Mm.
You seem to know Isaac pretty well. Well,
You might say we've crossed paths.
what is he capable of doing? He tried to kill my friends yesterday.
I would say he is capable of quite anything. He is a wicked man. A man with no soul or conscience whatsoever.
How's his wife?
He is not married.
I must be confusing people. I was
Wait,
wrong.
You're thinking
Baron.
of the mayor.
Mm.
Baron.
You had a lot to drink last night, Kivaa. Don't worry.
Isaac works for Baron.
He is the one who was throwing
Oh.
fire.
Oh, I remember.
I believe his arm to be a gift of the dark powers. Perhaps someone made a pact with a dark entity. It would make sense.
Good thing I'm fire resistant.
Okay, so should we hit the toy maker and then try to slip out of here? Anything else we need to do?
I would like to go buy some clothes.
Why?
Personal reasons.
I would suggest buying an
Okay,
extra set
tell
of
me-
clothing for Miss Irina as well.
That was the reason.
Okay, for a minute I was wondering why you're going home, Miss Modesty.
I think maybe I should get a different set of clothes too.
That is good idea. Let's go
Vidna,
shopping.
why don't you put Irina's clothes on? That'll cool.
Oh, put a cross on her.
Great.
And then you'll
No.
take.
In fact,
He'll
You
take
deal
you
with
instead.
Isaac. I'll deal with Strahd.
Yeah.
in fact,
I'll meet
But
back here
Irina,
in 30
your
minutes.
hair.
in fact, I would
Are
encourage
you
you to
willing
be
to cut it?
as obvious about having Irina with you as possible. Yes, you should show that she is with you. You should make it quite clear that she is leaving the town with you.
Okay.
We should. Is this
should?
part of your plan?
Part of your
Yes. It is risky. It does
Oh.
involve some risk, yes. You will have to keep her safe until she can enter my tower. But if you can do that, then all will be well.
You know what? There's no point in me changing clothes because if I'm with you guys, he'll know. He'll just come after you anyway. He knows what you all look like. Yeah, especially those.
So we'll just walk through town like.
Well, maybe not like that. Maybe we take alleys.
The people who own this inn, they may help you. You should speak with them. The Martikovs, yes. I believe they are not what they seem. They are enemies of Strahd.
Yeah,
I
they're very
learned,
nice to us.
learned very well. They are kind.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, I've got a question. You say you don't have any friends, but you run a carnival. Is that whole hokum? Or do you really travel around in a carnival?
I have indeed traveled in a carnival, yes. I think it best to say that I will return to this line of question when we meet up in my tower. In the tower, it is not my tower. It actually belonged to an undead denizen once, but he is gone.
Okay.
It's not creepy at all.
Well, then I guess we should get going before anything goes weird.
Yes, I think that best.
Yes. I mean, you've
Thank
been.
you. Thank you
yeah.
so much for helping.
We're in your debt. You've been
Aye.
a great friend to
Appreciate
us.
all the knowledge that you have dispatched on us now.
I think we have
It's quite a lot of it.
a mutual interest. By helping you, I am helping myself. Think nothing of it.
Okay.
And he'll turn now and look right at Irina. And please, do not thank me, for in the end, I will do whatever is necessary to see the Devil Strahd fail in his missions. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank
as well.
you.
And he'll unlock his door and let you leave.
I'm gonna get him before we go.
What?
Grab him.
I'm gonna hug him.
Oh, he
Oh,
quite.
I want to.
Ninja hug.
You actually find that your arms kind of partially go through. Like he's not as bulky as he looks. Like, and your arms kind of disappear in his arms for a moment. Like what you're seeing is not actually him.
Oh,
Like his proportions are a little different.
Oh,
I'm
Vidna.
still hugging him.
Are we hugging? I go hug too.
Oh, fair.
I would say Vidna's probably the only one who notices, though, because she's kind of blocking him from sight from everyone else. With
No problem. I just want
Okay.
to hug.
Yeah, he seems very stiff and uncomfortable. Yes. Yes.
This is what we do.
Yes.
Tap looks
This
at
is
him.
what friends do.
How we
This is
show
what we do
affection.
I
now.
think it would be best that you were going.
Oh, I
Yes.
think they're
Tap
in the
looks at
way.
him and goes, "What a bunch of weirdos," and then walks out.
Wait, so did he walk out first, or are we walking out and he's staying
He's
there?
staying. He's just letting you walk out. He opened the door for you to leave.
Okay.
I will happily leave this cramped room.
Yeah. Pretty much head out of there and get down to the
I like that guy. He is very nice.
festival. I've got a sneaking suspicion he's not who he says he is.
Well,
He's the
yeah.
first person so far that seems really convinced that wizard that almost took out the devil is actually alive.
Maybe he is the wizard.
That's what I'm
Carry
thinking.
on.
Thinking that might be the case.
We'll go buy
I
some
never,
booze.
I never thought that he died. I mean,
How old
He's a
would that
wizard.
make him, though?
wizards are freaking crazy. They can do anything.
Yeah, but this guy's he's got illusions. He's got a tower from an undead dude. He's got knowledge out the yin yang about everything. It's all stuff that a wizard would probably know.
You know,
And
we're
the
not
wizard
very
don't
far away
like
from
blood.
him. He can probably still hear you.
You know, I don't care because if he is that guy, he's one hell of an ally.
We're right outside the door talking about this. aren't we?
The
I
door's
thought we
still
went down
open.
to
He's
the-
just standing there in the open doorway.
No, I thought we
creepy
went down to the
guy.
I'll
front of the
assume you
building.
guys
I-
went downstairs.
I'm not even gonna blathering that up on the
I
balcony.
can't picture
where
you guys being that obtuse.
Yeah, we're not that. Dear God, man.
I want to buy some booze. It's like
Okay.
one.
we gotta-
Eva, haven't you had enough?
It was this for
Actually,
road.
when you come, I'm sorry, dear. Did you want the Red Dragon Crush or the Purple Grape Mash?
I don't think I tried the grape mash yet.
For your benefit, the Purple Grape Mash is 3 copper. The Red Dragon Crush is 1 electrum, I think. It's the more expensive good stuff.
Yeah.
I think I'll go for the good stuff.
Okay, the Red
I
Dragon
would
Crush?
like some dragon. Yes.
I'm
I
sorry,
wrote it down
dude.
that I like that and wolf steak.
We've run out. And it doesn't look like there's no more coming, so...
I will take the
Oh.
other one.
Grape
That's
Crush.
from your winery? I thought that was your winery.
It is. Well,
Oh,
it's
what
my
happened?
husband's.
Was.
The last...
What, did she
the
drink
last
you
two-
out of business last
The
night?
last 2 shipments haven't come in.
That's not
How
good.
far is it?
Well, it's the Wizard of Wine's winery.
Where's that?
West. God damn it. Okay, fine.
We're getting sidetracked here, guys.
Well, we were headed west when we get out of here.
Wine
so it
is
might
very
be right on
important.
the way.
The
Save the
Wizard of
booze.
Wine's winery. W. Where is W? Oh, there it is. She gives you tells you how to get there. If you're going that way, if you could find out what happened to our shipments and maybe just make sure everything's still all right around the winery, we could
Wait, where
we
is
could
it?
offer you a reward.
Oh, that's far. Okay.
Wherever you're clicking, I can't see it.
It's over here.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
Yes.
Where's
we're-
the-
we're-
and where's the tower?
Okay, I see it now.
We're all pinging now.
The tower's over here.
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
The
tower.
man-
mansion
go.
with the ghost is over here, so we could go there eventually, but
Yeah.
it's definitely out of our way.
Well,
It's all
We
right.
can.
We'll make do. We still have about a quarter of a keg of the purple grape mash.
I will do my best to keep your booze in stock. And she says this like deadpan, like like.
Protect
Like I feel
the
like for
vodka.
Kiva, the record just scratched. Like they're out of booze.
Everybody goes quiet as she says that.
I mean, after everything you guys have done for us, I mean, we can at least go check on it and see what's going on.
What time of day is it, and how long would it take to
It
get
is
there?
not yet noon. Shit, that could actually take a little while.
2.
Yeah, that's quite a distance.
How many miles is it?
No idea.
12 or 15?
3.
What? 3? No.
Yeah, 3.
Hang on, I'm gonna take advantage of this kick-ass new
It's like
measurement tool.
10 to 15. somewhere
Yeah, if you
around
drive
No,
like a
it's
drunkard,
not
that's
15.
pretty accurate.
Well, there you go. It is 7.5
Oh, wow.
miles.
It's about.
Wow.
You can get there in a day.
Yeah, you
in a
could.
day.
You could get there in a day, barring.
By what time?
Um,
Don't take that long to walk
Probably-
6
Decent
miles.
pace going 6 miles an hour, you get there in an hour.
probably.
That's a light jog.
Considering conditions of the road, though, I would say like 5-6 hours.
Do you guys want to go, and then we take her to the tower on the way back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I could try that. I do want to get a bottle of the Great
Well,
Mash.
hopefully
if you have
nothing
some.
dangerous is going on over there.
I mean,
Can she get us out of the
It's
town?
Danica,
though?
right? That's right, dearie. How often do you get shipments? You said you've missed the last 2. Well, let's see. Supposed to get one every 3rd day. So it's been 9 days since you've heard from them. I guess that's about right, yeah. Thank you. And Irina's gonna look at you guys with a look like, well...
Thanks, Irina.
I'm gonna put my hand on Irina's shoulder. It's like, there are great things at stake here.
I need
There is a line. Give me this, just this once. Is it possible for me to grab a bottle of the Great Purple Smash from her?
They don't
Purchase?
have any more bottles. That's what she said. They are down to 1/4 of a keg.
Oh, so they're actually out. Wait.
I just want to feel like a little tankard
They couldn't put some in a bottle?
on the road. Tankard.
It'll be. Do you, I mean, I'd rather. I guess you're paying customers as much as the next people, but
Kivaa, let her keep her alcohol.
I'll pay more.
When we get to the winery, we can have some.
pretty soon I'm gonna have paying customers who aren't getting their drink.
Okay.
Alright, not that big a deal.
Don't worry, there will be plenty when we get there.
Kiva starts twitching.
It is a winery, of course. She kind of lowers her voice. Devian's an old goat. He probably won't trust you. You'll have a bear of a time dealing with him. Just tell him we sent you.
Give us something like a letter or something that he would only know that you sent us.
That's okay, that's what we have her for. And he claps Irina's shoulder.
I can do it. Yeah, and she kind of smiles. They'll listen to me. Danica kind of looks
you're the
doubtful.
Bürgermeister.
You say so.
She's great
a
with words.
Bürgermeister. I will
actually-
heartily laugh at that.
Tap's gonna go up to her and be like, "Hey, can you give me something? You know what I mean? Like, to whisper to her, give me something that'll prove that we're with you."
Well, let me go talk
A
to
letter
Erwin.
and note.
I'm sure he'll have something. She goes back
Like
into the
a
kitchen.
signet ring or something.
I mean, these are not nobles. She goes into the kitchen.
Man, these guys should be in charge of the town instead of those other guys.
Yeah,
They
they're
probably
really nice.
kind of are.
The only ones who know what they're doing.
It seems like they're kind of running an underground thing, so I think at least a portion of the town is probably behind them.
Don't know that
Guys.
they have much. It's only theirs.
Well, she can write something that
Yeah.
put a crest on it or
They
something.
don't have a crest.
Well,
We need to speak to them in private. Remember what Tom was saying? They would help us with something.
yeah, we gotta ask him about
We need
that.
to talk to them in private.
After
So
a
let's-
couple minutes, she and her husband come out of the kitchen. She returns to behind the bar while Erwin comes over to you. Well, you're going to visit the old crow, huh?
Hello there.
Yes, and I just need like something with your signature on it?
Can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough. I'll write you a letter. That's about the best I can do. I'm afraid I don't have a signet ring or nothing of that sort. And
Also
here, and he'll hand you like a little scroll. It's just a single sentence that just says, "Give them the wine, Dad."
But
And like he has a single raven feather rolled up into the parchment.
okay. Does it have his signature
Oh
and
yeah,
her
yeah.
signature on it?
His, not hers.
Should I get hers? I should probably get hers.
I'm gonna tuck it,
Uh,
take it, and like tuck
Just
it
take
into my
it,
shirt
yeah.
between the boobs. You know.
He's not a.
Oh.
I don't think he'd be. This'll do. This'll do you just fine. Trust me.
All right, we appreciate it.
Can we?
Don't be surprised if the old crow gives you some trouble, though. He's old. He's older.
Oh, we'll take care of him. We'll take care of him.
What he means to say is we'll be very respectful and we'll get it done. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
that's what I mean. Cook him breakfast, take care of him.
Yeah, don't pay any attention to him. We should probably go. You think?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Can we speak in private?
Oh, sure. Come back into the kitchen. Come back into the kitchen. And if you have any troubles finding the winery, just follow the old Svalich road. Follow the signs. It's marked. It's marked. Door shuts. Is this about Ezek?
It's about someone a little bigger than that. Do you understand?
The Baron?
Bigger,
It's about
getting
Big Man
warmer.
Are we
Boogeyman.
talking about size here?
What do you need?
You know.
The demon.
Well, we heard you might be able to help us.
What do you need?
We're traveling. We're trying to get someone safely to somewhere else. And if there's anything you can do to help.
Joe, trust him. Just say.
Did you follow me or something?
No,
Oh,
don't.
I thought you were all in
Okay.
here.
No,
I'm
no.
sorry.
I thought we were
okay.
all in there. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh, piled in the kitchen.
I was just like random tab.
No, I was like, we all went back there.
Okay.
Well,
Do you know of any way that we could go incognito and be a little less noticeable if we needed to? Avert
Even-
someone's gaze.
Even if you just like
if
had
the wine cart were
An
here, I'd
extra-
just give you a ride, but no wine cart, as Danica told you. It's at the winery still.
There's lumber in the
you wouldn't
shed.
happen to have a horse we could borrow, would you?
I don't. Only horse in town right now belongs to Rictavio.
And he's using it.
Well, I can't. It's not much. What I can do is make sure that there will be eyes on the road, keeping an eye on you, who don't belong to you know who. Eyes of
That's,
folks who can step
That's-
in if you get into a pinch.
That's more than enough.
That's much obliged.
You're good folks. I know something about you. I heard what you tried to do at the old bone grinder.
Oh, you heard about that?
Oh
did you?
god, no. Sorry.
Rumor on the road this morning is things turned out a little better than you might have thought.
What do you mean?
Well, they say, he leans in real close, they say that the former inhabitants of the old bone grinder got driven out. One of them's nailed to the front of it.
What?
By who?
I don't know.
we did
Sorry
that.
I missed that.
Did we do that?
No, you do that.
Oh,
I don't know. That's just what they're saying. I haven't been out of town rightly myself to say, but
Well, if that's the case, then bless the children. Maybe that's why they're so happy now.
well, I understand that you did good out there, and you tried to help some folks. So, we good folks got to stick together.
Oi.
What, if I can ask, what were you going to say about Isaac earlier?
Isak? I wasn't going to say much about him. Just that he's
piece of
a
shit.
brute and a thug. And if he comes sniffing around here again, why, I'll tell him you went back to Barovia.
Please do. Tell him that I specifically left town.
Yeah, he was asking about you last night. Came in and yelled himself hoarse. He'll kind of nod at Kivaa. You probably heard half of it.
Yeah. Let him rot.
I guess I'm like his sister or something, so...
You're joking, right?
No.
Yeah, she might be his estranged sister. She's not like him.
Estranged.
Estranged, but not like chummy.
I know what
I'll
that's
put
like.
my arm around Vidna and be like, "This is my sister. Don't we look alike?"
You seem more alike than you and Ezek ever would. I understand. You can't pick your family.
That's so bloody true.
And we want to help here too.
We're all
Here in
family.
Vallaki. Like one day I hope that we can solve this issue that you're having here in Vallaki.
Well, sound like them Vactor boys who come in here, but we manage. We'll be all right.
Well, one thing
we're
at a
gonna-
time, you know?
We're gonna get you your wine back so that you can thrive a little
That'll
bit
make
more.
a hell of a lot of difference.
You bring a lot of happiness to the people here, and that's a very important thing.
Danica and me, we do well enough. But those other folks, Soldar, folks like them who come in here, they don't have much. Not much to smile about. Our wine takes their mind off of things. Gives them something to look forward to.
Now this is a man I can agree with.
That's much better than a dream pie.
You need to be Baron.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
If something were to happen to the Baron, I think first pickings would go to Lady Vactor. Everyone knows she
somebody
wants it.
good-hearted.
I'm happy.
Who's Lady
Happy you're here.
Who the hell is Lady Wagner?
Oh, you don't know her?
The
Lady Vactor?
the Baron's wife.
Oh no,
Wagner.
no. You're thinking of Lydia, poor girl. Now, granted,
No, Lydia.
I have no ill will towards Lydia. From everything I hear, she's a decent sort. Makes sense, seeing as who her family are. No, Lady Vactor, she's the local source of discontent in town.
And why is that?
Doesn't much like the burgomaster. She's the only one who
Why is
he's
that?
too spooked to send his manservant to deal with.
That's a little bit odd.
I just heard the only horse in town go.
Oh no,
Next
come
place.
back! No.
Hey, wait a minute. That was what's his face?
Go on, Rick Tomio.
So wait a minute. Is she, generally speaking, do people like this lady, or is she just a
I
recluse?
don't rightly know. Her boys are in here every night. Lady Kivaa here was drinking with them last night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Arm wrestling.
Yeah, troublemakers.
all right.
Boys will be boys, but they're not. They're not
look
the
over at
worst I've ever
Kivaa.
seen.
Do you remember what they were like?
Yeah,
they
the
seemed
ones
like a
that
right
said you
sort.
were an old man, Jensen.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah.
I
That's
remember
so
I beat
funny.
them very well.
Ah, yeah, arm wrestling. We saw that on the way out.
Yeah,
Well-
should have paid more attention
maybe
to
we
you.
should
As
pass
far
that.
as nobles go, what can you say? They're better than some. That could be worse. As for Lady Vactor, she's a bit reclusive. Stays in her house most days. Sends her little peeping Tom out. Ernst.
Ernst.
Hey, Vern.
Peeping
That's
Tom.
the one. Yeah.
I'm sorry, did you just cough?
What?
Ernest P. Worrell?
Peeping Tom, huh?
All right. Well, I don't know if we want to get involved with all the politics. We got a lot that we need.
They're
to
an
do,
odd
but-
sort. They can take care of themselves, I say. You got bigger concerns.
One thing
And
at a
far
time,
more
right?
lovely. And he'll take Irina's hand and just kind of kiss it briefly. And she'll stop.
Hey, don't let your wife see that. All right,
sorry
we
I
should
can't
probably
give you more.
get out of
Is
here.
there anything else I can do for you?
You've done more than enough.
Do
Thank
you have a spare skillet or frying pan
Oh my
you might not need anymore?
Skillet? Sure. Sure, I can give you a skillet. What do you need it for? Shield?
Cooking.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I do a
That's an
lot of cooking on
obsession.
the. I'm going to be doing cooking on the
sure
road.
you wouldn't
It'd
rather
be
have
really
a pot?
Easy.
You can cook a lot more things with a pot than you can with a skillet.
I could do both, but I don't know what you'd charge me for them.
Tell you what. You bring back a cart of wine. I'll give you both. Cast iron,
All right.
let shine like new.
All right, we're going to get the wine. Come on, Kivaa.
Wait,
No, we have to go to
Is
the
it-
point.
No, we got to do now.
Oh yeah, the toy maker. Yeah.
is there any eggs at the winery by any chance? Any chickens?
Why the
Chickens.
hell would they have those?
Well, probably. It's a vineyard. They gotta take care of themselves out there, feed themselves.
All right, Jensen, there's your eggs.
Right. I'm really motivated now. Let's go to toy maker then.
Can you show us what the which building the
Save
toy
the
maker?
water.
Wasn't it this one?
The toy maker.
I think it's
Which bigger in the toy maker?
down a little bit, isn't it?
It is. Let me make sure it's the building I think it is.
Ugh. I just gotta chill.
Yeah, I did too. Ooh, my leg.
Ghosts. The undead in your
Is it
house.
7? It's 7.
Oh.
Okay.
Watch.
It
Sorry.
is here.
Oh, it's the
Hey,
other
Tap,
side.
who's behind you? Somebody just walked in your apartment?
Stop
Tap, look
it.
behind you.
Stop. That's not funny.
Behind me.
Because we both got
It's
chills
gone.
a second ago.
I don't.
Never
don't
mind.
worry.
It's not funny.
I'm not afraid of
Might be
too
able
many
to see
things.
my
Just to let
dog's
you know.
butthole or something.
But, oh, it is. Oh, it's a dog's butthole. Yep.
Good call.
That's where the cold spell came from.
It was an eye over my shoulder.
Where the
One
white
eye.
bruise came from.
Anyway, so where's the toy maker?
Oh my goodness.
Right here.
You're looking
Oh.
for
Right here.
Blinsky's toys. These are nice.
I think that's
Nice enough
a
sort.
building I went through.
Who didn't click on the toy maker?
Little weird though. Kind of an oddball. Makes good stuff though. My boys have
Oh, we're just
several of
going
his
to
work.
Say hi.
Good.
I heard I should go there, so we're going.
I just want to see the monkey.
Oh, yeah.
It would be pretty
The
cool.
carnival
to see.
master's monkey. He gave him to him.
Yeah.
I understand they're good
Piccolo.
friends. He goes to see the toy maker twice a day.
Yeah, to give him a steak.
That's right.
Yeah.
Twice a day. Odd. Anyway,
That
we should
toy
go
maker
so
loves
that you
steak.
can prep for your crowd.
Right. I gotta get the beet stew going.
Gonna throw down some fat beats?
Ugh, I gotta get out of here. I hate
Vidna.
it.
Vidna, they
Where you
got
going,
extra
Vidna?
beet stew back here. They're
I
cooking
don't
up.
want it. Vidna's gonna leave.
Just take a quick smell. Take a quick
No.
smell, Vidna.
Okay,
Come on.
let's go to the toy maker,
she
but
wants
let's
a
not
pie.
take over.
Okay. So you guys head out
Because we gotta get on the road.
to the road. It's just a very short walk. You find the building to be a cramped shop with a dark entrance portico, above which hangs a wooden sign shaped like a rocking horse, with a giant B, like a letter B, engraved on both sides. Flanking the entrance, you see two arched, lead-framed windows. Through the dirty glass, you can make out jumbled displays of toys and hanging placards bearing the slogan, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
Aw.
Hmm.
Blinsky. Where's the
You
monkey?
want to open
Vidna's gonna go right in.
Yeah, same.
when you enter?
Do you guys mind if I go get the clothes while you guys
Oh,
do this?
Yes.
of course, Kiva.
You
We
mind?
should stay together.
Where's the clothing
Wait, where's
store?
the coat? Yeah.
Yeah, where's she going?
Unless it's like right next door.
I mean, if you're gonna go all the way over to the trader's
Do I
back,
see
that's
any
a pretty
sign?
good distance.
Yeah, I can.
As far
I'll
as
go
you
for it,
know,
I
the
must.
the place you'd go for that would be the stockyard.
Stock here.
No, that's where he
Let's-
hangs out. You should not go there alone.
Oh, yeah. Well, didn't we decide that we're just gonna let her
Yeah, we just
go as
just-
she is?
It's
Yeah.
just in case.
It's too dangerous. He might see you.
Oh my god. Oh,
He
he's
wants
gonna-
to kill you.
Yeah,
Many
we really
people
should
kill me.
try to lay low. Do you guys want me to cast the thing on you?
Maybe when
Just
we
in
go
case?
when we go
Okay.
to
Tap listens to Chel say lay low, and he kind of like starts to lay
No,
down.
no
on the
log.
ground.
No. We're not doing the
okay.
log things.
Gets back up.
Can I
I'm like,
just
oh.
point out something that I am a gray, very tall tiefling. I do not not stand out here.
Yeah, but you have a hood.
yeah, your hood
Put
covers
your
everything.
hood up, girl.
That's like your Clark Kent glasses.
What are you gonna do? Put a horse mask on?
It's a
What else are you
tiefling!
gonna
She
do?
puts glasses on. Where'd it go?
Nice.
Okay. Better now.
Yes.
Good girl.
Oh yeah, much better.
I can't even
Yeah.
see your horn poking.
We can't see her. Yeah, there
I
we
can't
go.
see anything. No.
Totally incognito.
Nothing.
Unless that's it on in the middle somehow.
Let's do our thing here, and maybe we'll see a place to buy an outfit on the way west out of this place. There's a lot of buildings we haven't seen.
You know, I actually used to have a Blinsky toy. A doll.
What kind of toy?
Growing up.
Oh, does he make lots of dolls?
Yes.
Aren't we inside?
No, not yet. So this was out at the window. So when you enter the building, there's a little ding of a bell above the door. The shop itself is somewhat dimly lit. Excuse me. There's a single candle on a shelf behind the counter. Otherwise, all the light comes from the dusty, murky windows, which is to say, not very much light at all. You can see sitting behind the behind the counter, on a stool which is far too tall, so he kind of is like he has to hunch down to get to the counter. Is a heavy-set man wearing a moth-eaten jester's cap. When he sees you come in, his head snaps up and he says, "Welcome, friends, to the House of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy, a little toy for a girl or boy."
That's a long
Yeah.
Vidna will clap.
He'll like
Tap's gonna go.
bow and all of his jester hat bells ring.
Yingle, yingle.
Where's your monkey?
Piccolo,
Yeah,
come
Piccolo.
here, Piccolo. And like the monkey that was kind of hiding amongst some stuffed animals up on a shelf top scurries down his arm and takes a seat on his shoulder.
Oh, I run up to him.
Oh, don't
Yes,
scare
Meow,
him,
meow.
Shell. Be careful.
Don't move too quick.
Sorry, I was really
Piccolo
excited.
just kind of looks at you, staring. He's very
I like
He's
a
a
subdued.
monkey, is he?
Spider monkey.
I tentatively put my hand out so that he could touch it if he wants.
Spider monkey's bite.
Yeah.
So
And looking around, you can see all manner of toys. Like over here on a shelf, you see there's a headless doll
Whatever.
that comes with a sack of attachable heads, and you can see a whole assortment, including one with its eyes and mouth stitched shut. You can see there's a miniature gallows, complete with a trap door and weighted hanged man. Pretty big, actually. You see a set of wooden nesting dolls, and like each one inside of it, like laid out so you can see how they're supposed to be. And the smaller each doll gets, the older it is. Until the last one can't even sit upright, and it looks like it's a mummified corpse. You see, he's got a whole
Cool.
shelf full of wood and string mobiles of hanging bats with little flapping wings just kind of spinning around. You see a wind-up musical merry-go-round with figures of snarling wolves chasing children in place of prancing horses.
This guy's a relative
Why?
of the Grimm brothers.
He's got a ventriloquist dummy depicting someone you're 95% sure is Strahd von Zarovich.
I thought you were going to say Chucky.
We should buy that.
And something that would catch your eye most poignantly, I think, you see a doll up on a top shelf behind him that, well, it's Vidna.
What?
What?
Vidna, look at that.
Well, since
Huh?
we. Since,
Oh, that one's not
Hey.
for sale.
That one looks kind of like you, except cuter.
She'll like feel her hair. Is it like her hair, like
It's,
everything?
Yeah. And actually now he's looking at you in a very funny way.
What? What is that? What is that doll?
Did you make that?
Well, this is awkward.
It's not voodoo, is
What
it?
is that doll? Let me see it.
That's a special order.
For who?
Isaac
a bad
Strasny.
Oh, I knew it. What a
He
freak.
comes in once a month and wants a new doll. He tells me what to make, and I make him.
Vidna.
Vidna's just like covering her mouth with her hands.
He's had me making them for the past 4 or 5 years.
Of the same doll?
It's been changing. Changing. There we go. I gotta get that Y in there.
Like the same girl, though.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I must say, if he would have
What
just
happens
showed
if
me
you don't
you,
give
I
him
could have
this
made it
one?
much better.
When he asked you to make this, did he ask you to put anything inside in particular?
No, nope. He just described what she was supposed to look like.
I'll look over at Vidna. When you had your little talkie-talkie, did he perhaps have a chance to take anything off you?
Vidna's just staring at
Do
it.
you think it's a voodoo doll? I'll like poke the doll. Do you feel this, Vidna?
No voodoo dolls. Is toy.
I don't think it's a voodoo doll, but I think it could end up.
Is fun toy.
Vidna.
I'm like, kind of shake her a little bit on her shoulder.
Hey,
What?
did your good friend in the talkie-talkie that you have a chance to take anything off you? Did he touch you? Grab you?
No, he didn't touch me at all.
We need to leave this town.
Alright.
Don't you think?
I'm
Maybe just leave.
sorry. I didn't know it was supposed to be based on anyone.
I am going to kill him.
How much are you selling it for?
There goes the
It's
bargain.
not for sale. He comes
No,
in and
not
he
the toy
takes. He said he'd
How much is
burn my shop down unless he gets a new doll every month.
every month?
Yes.
That's pretty horrible. How do you stay in business?
Well, then he gestures to all the other toys.
So you sell toys pretty frequently?
Yes. And the Baron comes and asks for decorations for the festivals.
Ah, that's true.
He pays good money. Is good man, the Baron.
Oh, is that so?
Right.
Spread joy.
Okay.
For all.
That
Make
he does.
children happy.
Yeah.
It's all about the children. I think I just heard one.
I think we should leave this town now. This was fun, but
When does he come to pick it up?
Well, that one will be finished 5 days. 5 days.
It's not finished yet?
No. See it here, and he kind of shows like part of the back, the stitching on the back. Like there's a few more designs. Like the front, it has. Funny enough, it has some Palor holy symbols stitched into it. On the back, the stitching is incomplete.
Can you add me a favor?
add me a favor.
Had me a favor?
Yeah, add me a favor.
What do you
Did
need?
she get the wine or not?
Vidna has a mole on her right butt cheek. Can you add a dot there?
It is toy. No.
Yes,
butt
but
cheek.
there's a mole.
No butt cheeks on toy is doll.
No private parts. Yeah.
Well, the back of the leg, upper
Could
leg.
be seen by
Please.
children.
It's just the mold. It doesn't like it had genitals.
You
Right?
said genitals.
Why are we talking about Doll's genitals with Vidna? I'm going
Vidna-
outside. This is getting weird.
Vidna's storming out of the building.
Yeah, I'm walking.
No, wait, no, you just said we stay together.
Look, it's up to Vidna to see if she actually has a mole there, but I just wanted the doll to not be fully like Vidna. That's all.
I'm going after. I'm gonna go watch
You
her.
have a mole there.
Irena's gonna put a hand on Kiva's arm. Kiva, if he's threatening to burn this man's shop down if he gets it wrong, maybe we shouldn't mess with it.
The Burgomaster will have to die then. If not today,
To be clear, Isak is not the Burgomaster. Isak just works for the Burgomaster.
I don't care. They all
Okay.
will go down.
Everyone feels
He
tired.
threw fire at me. He's going to die.
That was also Isak, not the Burgomaster.
Both of them shall die.
It matters
Technically,
not.
you haven't actually met the Burgomaster.
I haven't. So as far as I'm aware,
All,
Isak is-
all you've heard about the
Oh,
Burgomaster is he's an absolute jackass.
He's a hell of a
Alright.
guy.
Add a character.
Mm-hmm.
Why did we come to the toy shop?
Because
Maybe
we
an
need to
ally?
confirm Vidna's something something.
See the monkey. Well, that's why I came.
I am ready to
didn't
go.
like
I
me,
don't,
apparently.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, I think we should
Okay.
leave town, like right now.
Thank
go.
you, Mr. Blinsky. And Irina's gonna leave as well.
Well, before I left, when I first walked in, I was started cleaning the windows, so the windows are all clean now.
That's very nice of you. That's very nice.
Yep.
And as you
Oh,
guys
the shop is shiny
leave the
and
toy
cheery.
store and start making for the west gate of Vallaki, let's take a quick 5-minute break.
Potty break!
Okay. I was
B-I-O.
gonna say, we're not just walking, like, all around, you know. Keep an
Just roaming
eye,
around the mall, you know.
keeping
Grabbing
an
some
eye
orange
out for that
Julius's.
freak.
No.
I'm grabbing a Bavarian pretzel. Then I'm gonna grab Tap and drag him to the arcade so we can duke it out on Street Fighter.
I'm not really getting that tired. That's why I got. Keep me up.
And we're back. Okay, so let's move. Oops, nope. Almost showed the wrong thing to you. That would have been terrible.
That would have been great.
Yeah, you.
Our, is it our deaths?
Oh, that
It's
that
got
would
a
be great.
pre-rendered picture of that.
I
like to see
do.
that.
Yeah, I commissioned it. It's very violent.
We are going to the tower first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure.
I thought we were going to the winery first, then coming
Wait,
back
no.
to the
We're
tower.
going to the winery. They wanted to go to the winery.
Yeah.
Well, it's just that shouldn't.
The tower isn't until tomorrow.
4 days. Yeah, it's 4 days.
Oh, I
no.
thought he said
No,
to
he
go
said
as soon
tomorrow.
as possible.
Tomorrow morning he will meet you at the
Yeah.
tower.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
We have enough. Well, logistically, we have enough time to get to the winery.
And
Unless
then,
And
no.
then get back.
in the morning.
Yeah.
Seems risky, but okay.
Yeah, if we don't get hit by anything, then we can get there and get back.
We'll be fine.
I suspect we're going to get to the winery and they're going to say, "Oh, well, the car like 2 days ago, but I haven't heard from them, and somebody said they might be going that way," and so we'll end up just sort of.
Maybe
We can-
Strahd really likes the
Diverted.
wine.
We could stop at the tower and leave
Okay.
a note.
No.
As you
Be
are,
back at 4.
let's just check something. Okay. As you're walking,
So we're headed to the winery
Oh,
one way or the
I
other.
just realized I need to open my thing with all the descriptions of the area.
Are we able to leave the city, like, no problem?
Yeah, they let you
Looks
out the
like
gate,
it.
no problem.
I'll be like, Irina, let's go.
Good riddance.
I hide
Peace
my
out.
face from them.
Is
From the
Irina
guards.
okay with this going to the winery where it might be dangerous?
Does it really matter?
Everywhere's dangerous for her.
I'll be honest, it makes me nervous.
I put my arm around Irina. I got you, don't worry. So,
We've been through much worse situations in a winery.
Plus,
Anybody grabs your bum, we'll take them down.
plus, they helped us a lot. We kind of owe them, you know?
I guess so.
We should do something nice if you can.
And it's the only way I'm gonna get that pot and pan. Just saying.
The road comes to an... Oops. After you cross the bridge. So, you cross the river. You cross a flowing river. I derped and skipped the river, damn it. You can still hear the river...
So do we go up or down?
Behind you. Hang on, I'm getting all over the place now. Damn it. The road comes to an X intersection with branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. The lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrusts upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign, featuring arms pointing in 4 directions, lies in the weeds nearby.
Let's look at it.
Can I go over, pick it up, and brush it off or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, and as you brush it off, you can see that the arms point to Kresk, Selenka Pass, Lake Baratok, and I'm sorry, not and. Kresk and Selenka Pass on one, Lake Baratok on another, Vallaki and Ravenloft on a third, and Berez on a fourth. But there's no telling which direction each one pointed.
Oh, we can
match
fit
it?
the broken pieces
Yeah.
of wood together.
Can you match
up?
to the post?
Moving up to the sign and kind of trying to fit it in, you are able to get it. You are able to get it correctly, and you find
Cool.
that Kresk and Selenka Pass are to the southwest. Lake Baratok is to the northwest. Vallaki and Ravenloft are to the northeast, which you also probably could have figured out. And Berez is to the southeast.
Well,
The northwest branch looks like it climbs, like it's elevated.
Were any crow here? They calling at us?
You notice that there are some ravens in the trees not far away, just kind of keeping a lookout, just watching you, looking around chill. You count about 4 of them.
All right, we'll start moving towards the northwest passage.
we have a
spawn?
map, don't we? We have a map,
Yeah, we
right?
do. No,
he,
we gave it
he
back
gave
to
it
him.
back.
Okay, but do we remember where?
And you
it
can't
is?
really see too
I
far in any direction, by the way, because there is a light mist on the road.
I will say, since I asked for the map, that I probably would have studied it a little bit to at least get to where we wanted to go.
You have a gist, a general gist.
Yeah. So
You know that you are...
it's west. It would be that way.
So you definitely want to go either northwest or southwest.
Meh.
Let's go northwest.
Okay.
We could maybe take a peek at the tower on our way.
Yeah. I mean,
Good thought.
I didn't look at the map that much, admittedly. I'm glad that you did, though, Kiva.
It's reminds me of back of my old days.
Yes, I see.
What is everyone's
Usually
passive
just like
perception?
that.
Not high at all.
Crap. This side of crap.
14.
9.
14.
Mine's
Yes.
16.
16, even better.
Mine's 9.
14 and
Is that
16.
impressive?
The two of you see hunched figures lurching through the mist ahead to the northwest. You can make out gaunt bodies covered head to toe in needles.
Wait. There's something out there.
I see.
I
She will point.
immediately pull out the axe. Did I get the the sword from?
You didn't go to the stockyard with him.
No.
Oh crap! Yeah, it was in his thingy.
Yeah.
You can see numerous shadowy shapes in the mist. 4, 6,
Numerous.
8.
Got,
10.
Let's go this. Kiva, would this go around the same way, this direction?
Yeah,
I
can we
mean,
go a
it
different way?
it could. It conjoins so later.
We should. I don't want to be involved in whatever that is over there.
What is over there?
What were you saying?
At this
It's hard
point,
to make out.
they are getting closer, and they will notice you if you do
Oh,
not
they're-
do something immediately.
I didn't know they were moving towards us, but we're
Gotcha,
gonna
okay.
start going.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
just quietly be like, "Shh, this way, this way."
Okay, I
Okay.
need a group stealth check.
Ooh, see, this would be the time to cast that spell.
And I will.
Oh.
So,
Give me a moment to find it.
do we have advantage?
I would no. Well, here's the thing. I would say that it's too late for Pass Without Trace because
Aw.
you didn't have it ready. as
But you said they haven't noticed us. Noticed
right,
it yet.
but I was saying
They
that
said they
at
haven't
this
noticed us
point
yet.
you basically have to stealth, or they will immediately notice you.
All right, fine.
Right after this, assuming you guys don't get spotted.
We're gonna get spotted.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no,
rolled a
it's- oh.
4 and +1, so 5.
Is this a group check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Irina got 7,
You're not doing
and what were the other two?
My total is 5.
Okay,
I got 15.
I got 11.
I got 10.
okay.
10 is me as well.
Two
God, I'm more
failures.
stealthy than you
2
guys?
failures, 4 successes. You guys got lucky.
Oh, damn.
Yes. We are so good.
Largely because
Like,
the
They're
whatever
not very
these
perceptive,
creatures are, about the size of children and lurching toward you out of the mist, they don't spot you.
Gross.
children.
Gross, children. Ugh.
Ew. Children.
Ew, like,
And you rush into the woods to the southwest.
Not into the actual
The
woods.
road goes
On the
along
path.
that path. I suppose
Okay, well, I learned my lesson. I'm not going back into the woods.
we can change to some road music. Music.
I'm not gonna cast that spell.
You're not?
No, not right
Okay.
now.
well, there goes all our advantage.
I have limited amount of focus, if you know what I mean.
Not at all.
Of course you don't.
You continue along the road. And you continue to notice the ravens. Every now and then, they'll take wing and just kind of fly overhead. Or you'll see one just jump out of the tree, fly over you, and then land in a tree like a quarter mile down the road.
Birdie.
Like the ravens are
birdie,
keeping an eye on you.
Well, the innkeeper said that.
You can hear insects in the grass. You can't see very far up or down the road, though, and the ground is more or less flat as you move along through the trees. At one point, you hear the grass rustle in the woods, and all of you kind of freeze for a moment. Irina starts to say, "What's that?" And you notice the ravens all fly like to the trees above and start like hopping on the branches, cawing at you. One of them kind of flies to the next few branches and like caws insistently at you, and then to the next a few further, like they want you to keep moving along the road.
Yeah, they want to
Yeah,
see
that's
you
what I
faster.
Moving.
All right,
Right.
keep moving. I think they're trying to cover our noise. Go,
Uh,
go, go.
I'll hustle.
Yeah.
Hustling, hustling.
Another 30 minutes or so passes, and you come to another crossroads. Here, the road dips upward to the southwest, and you can see a lone sign on the side of the road. To the northwest, it says Kresk Berez, Solenka Pass. To the southwest, it says Argen Vostholt. And to the southeast, it says Vallaki Ravenloft.
Argenvoss. I remember that.
That's where my
Yep, that's the
sword
one we
might
need.
be.
Yeah, we'll hit
Oh, wait. That's where the sword
the
is.
thing is, yeah.
And looking, you can see a mountain, a snow-capped mountain towering over the trees.
Like south of us?
Oh, you
Don't
can
forget
see
what
it on
it
the
says,
map. See
guys.
the white? That is definitely
Yeah, that's
accurate.
just confirming. Okay.
We want to keep going this way, and I'm
That's
going
where
to
we're
point
going, right? Right here.
upward.
No.
Later.
No, we're going.
Yeah, not
Eventually
right
we are.
We're going here.
Oh, it's so far. Okay. Didn't realize it was so far away.
All right, we pretty much continue sort of north by northwest.
Okay. The road remains more or less flat. And you actually come to more crossroads, a crossroad here. Actually, from here, there's a sign pointing north that just says Lake Baratok. And you can see Irina kind of looking at it hard.
Did you
What's
guys
wrong?
mention any of the children with the needles, or did you just say there was something?
I just said that there was something, I think, is what I said. Yeah.
I'm going to look to see if there's like any other somethings.
Make a perception check.
Oh,
God, you're so noisy.
Who's? That's a loud perception check. Are you doing like Triscuits?
Sorry. I
there's
just
some-
want my Cheez-Its.
oh, that is a straight 6.
You don't see or hear anything.
Well, do we want to go this way by memory? Cause can I see the bridge from here, or is it too misty?
It's about a mile, so I'd say no, you probably can't. It's too misty.
All right. We want to go this way. And she's like drawing out like the map with her finger.
Irina, are you okay?
Yes, I'm all right. Though I would point out
you
it
hear
was
anything?
about 1 o'clock when you guys 1:30 when you left Vallaki.
Okay.
So it is now about 3:30.
3-ish. Yeah.
You just seem pensive.
I've never been out here without my brother.
I'm sorry.
Vidna will take her hand.
I'm okay.
I'll loan you my sister.
I am not
Thank you.
forlorn.
I won't keep her.
I am not forlorn.
Cat's
I'm
kinda
just
like,
gonna lean into Vidna, like, you're the comforting one.
I mean, that's true, but
So I guess west.
And you continue west
Gonna keep moving.
until
I'm assuming that's what Kiva was pointing at.
you see a weather-worn signpost next to the road. The 3 arms of the sign point along the 3 branches of the road. The arm pointing north reads Kresk, and through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge spanning a river. The arm pointing east reads Vallaki, and the road slopes up gradually in that direction. The arm pointing southwest reads The Wizard of Wines. The road slopes gently downward in that direction.
I see the word wine, no other thing, and I start walking towards
Me too. Wine that way.
Follow your
Don't
nose!
One of those arrows could be pointing to like, you know, heaven and happiness, and I'd just be like, wine.
Isn't that heaven and happiness?
That's all I need to see.
You guys missed a random encounter by 1.
Thank you, God, for not killing us.
could have been a good random encounter, right?
Could have been.
Thank you for not killing us today.
Also
Yeah.
could have been Strahd.
The road from here forward is no longer dirt. It changes to
Oh.
gravel.
Hmm.
I like
Is
the
it?
style.
Is it possible for any of us to actually look at the road and see if it's been used recently, or if it looks like the carts might have come through here?
That would be a survival check.
Well, then I'm going to do a survival check, even though I
Good
totally
idea.
suck at it.
Good idea, though.
And there's me sucking at it. 18.
Um,
Wow, that's a -1 too.
Yeah.
as far as you can tell, a cart regularly goes through here, but it looks like it's been a while since one has.
Or I'll kind of make note of that to everybody, sounding way smarter than I normally.
So nothing has left. Okay. Let's keep going.
Yeah, maybe we'll get lucky and they just broke the cart and we can help them fix it.
I will say I'm going to take a handful of rocks.
I was only kidding. You don't have to stone me.
After half a mile, the road becomes little more than a muddy trail that meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part.
My boots dirty.
Revealing a mist-shrouded meadow. The trail splits.
Oh.
One branch heads west into the valley, and the other leads south into darker woods. A wooden signpost at the intersection points west and reads Vineyard.
Let's do it.
Wait, we're looking at open field. We don't actually see anything growing or sticking out of the ground?
Not
Probably a vineyard.
yet. Like, this is just as you're leaving the woods.
Okay.
As you head west, though, a light drizzle begins to fall.
Of course.
Unpainted fences blindly follow the trail, which skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south toward a stately building. Oh God, what happened there?
Whoa.
Whoa!
There we go.
What a pretty
We scratched-
vineyard.
It just turned into a submarine sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
What a pretty vineyard.
The
I'd love to
fog
vacation
all around
there.
you takes on ghostly forms as it swirls
Oh.
between the neatly tended rows of grapevines.
That just sucked all the fun out of
Here
it.
and there,
Do the
you see rope-handled half-barrels used for hauling grapes. North of the trail,
the vineyards actually look alive?
north of the trail, you see a large stand of trees. A man wearing a dark cloak and cowl stands at the edge of the trees, beckoning you.
Man with a dark cloak owl?
Huh? And
What
cowl.
did you say?
A dark cloak
Oh,
and
cowl.
cowl.
It glitched out when I heard that. All I heard was a man with a dark cloak owl. I was like,
Yeah, I was like, he has an owl?
Like,
Yeah,
he
that's
would
kinda
be
cool.
he would be over here.
Oh, hello.
Hail and well met.
Good day,
It's a
sir.
quarter mile
Hello.
away.
Oh.
Good day, sir.
hello!
What do you do?
Yeah, Vidna will wave. Like, put her arm up and start waving.
I'm gonna look his way and use divine sense to see if he looks.
Does that function
hello.
out to a quarter mile?
I don't think so.
I'm inclined to doubt it.
Yeah, I will. I'm
Um,
gonna.
Look, he's gesturing for us to get closer. Let's go.
Okay,
what are
I'll
the
go.
ravens doing?
What's what?
Ravens. Like, are they about?
The ravens, actually, you notice, have all flown in the direction of that grove of trees and disappeared into the grove right behind him.
30 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna
No
get.
way,
I'm
that's
gonna
not
get
enough
close
range.
enough. I'm gonna like start skipping towards him, and then I'm gonna like detect magic till I get 30 feet within him.
He's
Yeah,
not
mine doesn't kick in until 60 feet, so.
So,
Never mind.
so you guys are going towards him, is what I'm getting.
Yes.
Off the road.
I will have my hand hovering
Okay. That's fine.
my battle axe. So, what is your name?
As you draw near to, as you're about 60 feet from him, still not close enough to talk, you see other figures move out of the trees. Figures in dark leather rain cloaks and cowls, because, you know, it's still drizzling, coming down. Also, that would affect your hearing.
I'm getting bad vibes suddenly. I'm gonna stop.
Hello.
I'm
At
like
60 feet, I can do divine
Who
sense.
are you?
I didn't
Hello?
expect you guys to skip, like, 8 different things to go out here, so I'm doing a quick
It's okay.
How much did we skip? Oh my god, what did we lose?
Put it to you this way. The town of Vallaki is letter N on the map. The Wizard of Wine's winery is letter W.
Oh,
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
well, they have priorities, okay, and it's
Uh-huh.
wine, so.
Don't diss the winery.
Yes.
I
yes.
underestimated the level of alcoholism of your...
Hey, I'm not doing it for the
Stop.
alcohol. I'm doing it for the dishware.
Look, I've seen some shit. I would like to remain at least a little bit intoxicated throughout my lifetime. Not enough to be drunk, but enough to be
Drunk.
not like. Let's say it
Not-
takes the
not
edge
drunk.
off. You know, so I'm not jumpy. You know, PTSD or anything.
As you approach
Just some shit we've seen.
the first figure who'd beckoned to you. So, how close do you get before you call to him?
I stopped.
I'll yell
60
at
feet.
60
We
feet.
were
60
really
feet.
far. Yeah, we were
60
really
feet.
far.
When we get to 60 feet, then I will actually use Divine Sense to see if they start glowing.
They do not.
Or
You do
coming
not
off
get
as
any
weird.
ping from them.
Who are you?
Looks clean to me.
You don't hear a response, you just...
No. Answer.
How about I cast a spell?
We ain't coming over
Irina
here
is
unless
going to
you tell
whisper
us.
into the group. The ravens that were with us, they went in there too, didn't they?
Did they?
To the woods?
Into that little grove of trees there.
Why wouldn't they say anything to us? They're not look at them, they're just staring at us and
I mean,
waving.
to be clear, let me add some rain sound effects.
Well, Tap's going to continue skipping until 30 feet and detect magic. Try to detect magic.
Oh, nope, there's thunder in that one. Well, never mind that then. Suffice to say, though, you'd be like having to shout over the
I see.
rain coming down. And-
I did shout.
I know, but they're not shouting back
Probably
at
didn't
you.
hear. I will get close enough
How close?
to hear.
How close?
Well, I was 30 feet.
Oh, 30.
so-
You've moved to 30 feet?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
detect
will
magic.
join Tap.
Oh, when you go to
because-
30 feet, the figure will call to you. Who are ye?
Oh. Okay.
We were sent to find out where the wine is.
We're sent from the Blue Water Inn. Came to
At
check
this
on you
point,
guys.
Should we all be at 30 feet?
Yeah, I'm sticking with them.
We have a scroll of proof.
It's a letter, you idiot.
Which is
Whatever.
like right
Same
here
thing.
between Kiva's
Bring it here! Let me see!
We got something. We got
Kiva.
something for you.
Introduce
Pointed at
yourselves and I'll introduce myself!
I am Kiva.
I am Joseph Strahd, also known as Tap.
That's your name.
This whole
Vidna.
time, she doesn't know.
You didn't know what my name was?
You beat Irina by like half a second.
No.
Oh.
I thought Tap was your name.
And Irina's got her
No,
cloak
Curly.
hood pulled up and she does not call out her name.
Which is
I'm
okay.
I'm Vidna.
Joe.
My name is Jensen. I'm a knight with the Oath of Vengeance.
Oh my god.
What need you?
He's not really
We
a
were
knight.
sent from your family at the Blue Water Inn. We came to check on you.
Is that
Are
right?
you?
This family.
Oh, that's true.
And you suddenly from the trees hear, Grandpa! And you see buck-ass naked.
All
You
right.
see
Oh, yeah.
Burning Man.
Brahm come running
Brahm?
out of the trees.
What?
Oh, Vidna's
gonna-
gonna cover her
he's gonna-
face.
Oh!
What is
there's
he
some
doing here? I just saw him.
Talk
at
between
the
them.
inn.
And you see a couple of the other figures move and kind of put cloaks over Brahm and like walk him back into the trees. The person who spoke steps down the hill from the trees towards you. I'm Davian. Davian
You're not
Martikov.
naked, are you?
What was that?
You're not naked, are you? Can I look?
You can see clearly he's wearing dark leather.
No, she
was
was
covering
calling
her
out
eyes.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she covered her eyes.
I don't need to see that.
Don't mind that. That's my grandson. What are you
Why
doing
is he
here?
naked?
No. I recognize him. How did he get over here?
Don't mind that. He says you're here from... that my oaf son sent you.
Yes,
Yeah,
Kivaa,
How
show
did
him
he
your
get
boobies.
here before?
Well,
Whip it out.
I mean, the letter. You got it in your boobies.
Give me a moment.
We got something safe in her cleavage that you need to see.
By all due respect, I would really like to know how your grandson got here when we saw him that way.
That's none of your business.
Actually, yes, it can be. You could be some people that are imposters.
I'm not an imposter.
We're on business.
I'm Davian Martikov. If you don't believe me, that's on you.
Oh,
I'll pull out the scroll.
But how did Brown
I don't
get
know
here
you
before
from
us?
a twig on the ground. So, it's you who needs to be earning my trust.
Oh yeah. Hey Brom, do you remember us?
You actually, they had ushered the kid back into the trees after covering
yeah,
him.
he's gone.
So Brahm is not.
Well, he knows us.
You know what? If the ravens trust them, I will too. I will hand him the scroll with the words and the feather.
He'll
It might be a little sweaty.
just chuck the feather aside and look. Shh. Figures can't even be bothered to come and do this himself. And who are yous to my son? How does he know you?
We're friends.
Oh, you're
He
friends.
saved my life, and I owe him a favor.
Yeah.
Plus, I like the wine.
We did
Saved
owe
your
him
life on purpose?
Yes.
Right. Well, as it just so happens, if you owe him a favor, I could use one too.
one. Okay.
All right.
I'll explain, since none of you are polite enough to ask what me and mine are doing out here in the rain in the woods in the middle of the day.
What are you and yours doing out there in the woods in the middle of the day?
That's a nice place. I don't see why you wouldn't be out here.
An evil druid from yon yester hill brought his evil twiglings out here, and they've taken over the winery and forced my
What's a
family
twigling?
and me to take refuge in the trees.
Can I do
There's a
a
druid.
check on a twigling? It's a twigling.
Make a nature check.
Can I do an insight check?
Yes, you can.
Ooh.
One thing at a time. First the nature.
Let me get my. I think.
Yeah, I failed.
You've never heard of a twigling?
I almost rolled a 16, but then it went to a 3
disappointing.
and -1,
Oh,
so 2.
You've never heard of a twigling. Chel, what was that insight?
21.
21. You get the impression that this guy is cantankerous, gruff, but not. You don't get a dishonest vibe from him. You get the feeling that he's stressed out and frustrated and probably annoyed from being out in the rain. Sizing him up, you also get a sense that he's probably been out here for more than a day.
So, what's a twigling?
Twig blight. A blight. Nasty, evil little plantlings
Oh,
covered in needles
okay.
and wood.
And a
The
druid.
druids wake them up and bring them out here. They've taken over the winery.
They've
How many
been
druids
infested with
exactly?
cactuar.
Well, just the one. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, not just the one. The opposite of what I just said. I don't know how many. A few.
Oh.
So, a druid, 2 druids,
A few.
that
3 druids.
Have you lost anyone to these so far?
Not yet.
Are they that?
I don't think. Unless I discover from reading ahead that I did, in which case. I don't think so.
So, I just go knock on the door and say I'm taking over because that's how it works with the winery.
Oh.
Why not? It's what they did. kicked me out of my home, took my whole family out.
Kivaa.
You see that? You see him? That's Adrian, my son. This is Elvir, my younger boy, and his wife, Stefania. She's with child.
Congratulations.
Out here in the rain, kicked out of our home.
Aye, we can't stand for this. She needs to get back inside and safe for her baby.
You here for the wine? You won't get it as long as they're in the winery.
Is it just me or is he cutting out?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
cut
it's
out.
Cutting
big
out?
time
Oh
there.
no. That's terrible
Not
news.
anymore.
Only part of it. You said if you're here for the wine, then
You won't get any as long as they're in there.
Okay.
From the looks of it, we got two options. One, we can take over the winery, or two,
Oh,
we can build another winery right next to that one and compete with that winery.
Christ. There's a lot more people than he
The
introduced.
spirit of
A
capitalism.
whole bunch of children. So you see there's Davian, there's his 2 adult sons, an adult daughter, her husband, and then there is, oh boy, a teenage boy, 2 younger boys, and a baby girl.
Goodness.
The whole pack of them.
Like an infant
well-
cradled in.
And
The
we can see
daughters.
all them?
Yes. As well as you can see Brahm back in the shadows now with a cloak wrapped around him, looking kind of sheepish in the hood.
What kind
From.
of weapons do you guys have?
Hey, yeah, you remember us, right? How'd you get over here so fast, little guy?
And then someone covers his mouth.
Why are you naked?
He is no longer naked.
I'd like to know what's going on here before.
Yeah, and I'd like to go in and get dry. I guess we all want things.
So you don't want our help?
You don't want our wine?
I
Easy. We're
I
not
want
trying
the
to-
wine, and I will go clean it out. And I like probably start examining the house from afar.
Well,
I want to
you mean the
whatever.
I'm
winery.
with Kivaa,
wanted to ask
opener.
him. Right,
I'll
so
just sit back and watch it happen.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm just like staring at the
No,
house.
I'll just do what you guys want to do.
You can ask all your
So-
questions.
I mean, they're not answering them. How did that little boy get here so fast? And why is he naked? There's something they're not telling us.
Look, they're born
We're
from
gonna-
ravens in the trees, and like this is a teleporting thing. You just
You know, walk into a
you
trap
lose your
and-
clothes.
Strange things happen, Chel.
No, just
I'm
don't want
not
to
too
walk into a
worried
trap
about
or
that.
anything. That's all. I'm just
Excuse me.
worried about
I'm-
Irina. I don't want
This
to walk into a
seems
trap.
significant.
I don't know. I'm not as suspicious because these people are family to the people at town, and they're good people. They've
I
been working together for a long time, as far as I can
I've
tell.
never heard anything
So I-
negative about the Mardikovs, except maybe the prices on their wine.
yeah, it's fine. I understand. I'll
Their
go along
prices.
with whatever you guys want to do. I'm right
Can
behind you.
I was
No
going to
problem.
ask the father. All right, so these druids are in your house.
In the
with
winery.
their twiglings. Is your house the winery, or is that a different building?
Uh-oh. I should know that. Let's see.
One in the
Yeah, I mean-
same.
I don't know where I live.
Why would they be standing out in the rain if
I
otherwise?
think actually they do live in the winery.
Okay, so it's all kind of one
Yes.
cluster of buildings.
Yes.
Okay. Are the twiglings also in the house, or do you see them roaming around the vinery?
Last I saw them, they were breaking down the door of the winery, coming in, making a mess of everything, threatening me and mine. I got children. We ran. I didn't stay to ask them for details, have them sign a business contract. We left.
Aye,
The door's
just trying
broken.
to see if everybody's in one place or if they're roaming around your fields.
So grumpy.
All right. So it looks like we got to go down to the winery. Kick a little bit
Well,
of ass.
I would be grumpy too if I was kicked out of my house.
I warned you, though.
Well,
There's a damn lot of them.
How many?
Shit.
More than I could count on both my hands and my children's hands.
Oh my.
So like 40?
you talking about the twiglings or the
The
druids?
twiglings.
Yeah.
Told you there's a few druids. I'd have said there's a whole shit ton of them if there was more, wouldn't I?
Anybody know if we kill the druids if twiglings are dead?
I don't know jack shit about a twigling.
Neither do I.
I've never heard of them.
What would be the check to actually have any kind of lore on that?
Nature. Well, now you know he did call them blights. He corrected himself.
I'll try.
True.
Blight.
Vidna, you've never heard of blights. Nor Jensen.
10. Nope.
I'm gonna try it. What the hell? Probably won't help. Get to my thing. Get to nature.
Maybe you should try an Arcana check.
Yeah,
It-
Arcana. Would it?
It'd have to be nature.
Okay.
That one skill nobody put
Nothing.
proficiency in.
Yeah.
I'm a
This
paladin.
didn't
What do I
happen.
do?
But funny enough, I have proficiency in performance. Don't know why.
Mistakes were
You
made.
should use that for something.
I don't know why I have proficiency in performance.
Can you
If
dance,
anything, I would have
Kivaa?
done persuasion
I will say though.
or perception.
Well, never mind. No, I won't. No, I won't.
You are.
No, I won't.
She probably can. She probably gets drunk and dances.
All right.
Oh, I
I'll
never
ask
did a
one
nature
more.
check. Can I do one?
Mhm.
Thank you.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Damn, a
Ooh.
0. You know so little. You actually had a migraine.
A boulder comes out of nowhere. It sucks away all
A little
my
bit of
intelligence.
blood starts coming down Shell's nose. No.
All right. I'd like to ask one other question of him. Is like, all right. Is there any other way inside your winery besides the front door?
You mean like our secret entrance that I'm gonna tell some complete strangers all about?
Do you
Alright.
want your house cleared or
No,
not?
we don't have
You
any.
gotta- you
Just
go-
the one.
You don't have an. You don't have an entrance into the basement or a back.
there's a
wood shed
basement,
or
all
a
right.
Window.
Um,
Can you get to it from the outside?
there's a few entrances on the ground floor. You'll see them. None of them are hidden. There's the front porch, the back door, or the big door on the side.
The front doors are.
He's
broken
obviously
in.
very keen on his own house.
They broke in the front
There's
door. right?
basement stairs inside, and there's stairs that'll take you up top inside.
Which door do you usually bring the large barrels of grapes?
God, you really want me to have to read this entire section right now, don't you? The loading
No.
dock. We have a loading dock. That's where we bring it all
Alright.
in at.
Assuming that's not the front door, that's what I'm thinking. Loading dock will probably have a larger entryway so that we don't get cooped up in a doorway. And there may be a lot of large barrels so we can actually navigate between them and have a strategic advantage. I just don't want us to get swarmed.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, just stand there and look pretty. You'll be fine.
No. She should stick with us.
Okay, you go on the front line. We'll follow.
I think I can hang back, and she can stick with me, and I can keep an eye on her.
Stick with me. We'll be okay.
I mean, we're all gonna go together, but I can stick in the back.
I don't know if I can. I don't know how good at killing I am, but Ismark taught me to defend myself. I can.
That's all you'll really need to do.
I know some good defensive techniques, and
Oh,
I've
maybe
been
you can
practicing
stay
what you
here.
taught me, Chel. Those,
That's
You have?
good.
yeah, those
Oh.
hand-to-hand moves in case I get disarmed.
I didn't realize that you had been. Maybe we should practice again. Keep practicing then, in that case.
All right. Really, all you got to do is, if we start getting swarmed and things get messy, get your back to a wall.
Oh, you're gonna get swarmed, all
Whatever
right.
you can.
Yeah.
Well, Irina,
Really? Do you have a head count now? You seem to think you know exactly how many.
I don't know how many are out there. I know there's more than I wanted to count.
Are there more than you have family here?
Oh yeah, at least double, maybe
Alright,
triple. Wouldn't be surprised if quadruple.
All right. New plan. Let's raise the house on fire and just kill it all in one swoop.
Great plan.
how would
Then
That's-
no one in all Barovia gets any more wine. You're a
I
real
do
hero.
not like that idea.
I was only. All right. How many
people? Can you give me a head count of his family?
Oh, Christ.
I know you listed before, but
5 plus 9. Plus, so 10
So
with Brahm. 10
potentially-
with Brahm.
10 with Brahm. So potentially we're going to be up to fighting 30 Twiglings
Maybe more.
and two to three Druids. In the rain. Where fire is far less effective.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It's not like they have nature magic that could take advantage of the storm.
Or the
was-
vines.
I was gonna ask, what, I mean, you guys seem like you trust these people. Would you want to stay here, Irina, with them? The Marco.
What if something happens to you
Markov is-
that I could have prevented?
I'll leave the decision up to you, but if you feel like you're up to it, I'm not gonna stop you from coming, but
I don't know if I
you
like
think
that.
you're gonna get in the way, maybe you should stay.
These people aren't worthy of fighting
I'll
Twiglings.
go
If
with-
Strahd shows up, they can't protect her.
I'll go with whatever you would like to do.
If I go with you, I might be able to save you, but I could also get in the way and be the reason someone gets hurt.
You're one less person we have to worry about protecting if you're with us.
Oh,
Wait,
No,
It's
you should come with
I
us.
will go with you.
if we're going to be fighting high numbers,
Okay.
then we need high numbers. I'm going to look at the farmer and be like, has anybody in your family got skills?
Oh, yeah!
Anybody willing to fight?
Yeah! Ask the infant. Maybe she'll help. Yolanda!
So none
I
of
don't
you
need
know
your
how
sarcasm.
you'll be fine, Irina. I think you can look after yourself. I think you'll be fine.
to fight. I'm just trying to see if any of them can join us to give us a few more numbers, but they're farmers, not fighters, so no swords to plowshares. It's all us.
So what's the plan?
Nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
No, we can't burn down the place.
I could draw out their attention. And she's like holding some pebbles. She collected.
Live bait.
Do you want to draw them out here or meet them in there?
Well, I don't want them where children are, but
Mm.
I definitely don't want them where they have the advantage of trapping us inside.
I'm gonna look over at Tap. Don't you have like a cone of fire or some kind of blazing spell? Or is that Vidna?
I do.
We
What
don't
about
want fire on the house
Mhm.
Not on the house, sorry. I know I
Yeah.
mentioned.
or on the
In the
vines.
basement, that might work
Yeah.
better. It should be cool, damp, and stone, right?
Stone, yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking if we can get them to tunnel through at a pinch point, Tap could roast them. And if they're Twiglings, or he's calling them, they may be highly flammable. Plus, in the basement, we're not out in the rain, so they'll stay burnt.
Is there
Tap?
a way to get in through the basement? Is a
He did say there was a way to get into the basement.
an egress?
Yeah, from
or
the
something?
inside.
Oh, only from the inside? Not from the loading dock?
So you can get in the basement from the inside, but there's no way to. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
I was confused for a sec, but I understand now. And he said there's not a trap, hidden door, right?
He was being sarcastic, so yeah, there's no hidden
I think-
doors.
If there is,
Oh, there's
if there
not?
is one, he's not telling you about it.
We could just like look for it.
Can two of us go scout real quick?
Can Chel go scout?
I can.
I would rather go with her.
Are you
I know.
stealthy?
I can be. I mean, I can thaumaturgy if I need help.
That's good. It'd be good to have you, anyways, in case something goes wrong.
Jensen,
Oi.
just to let you know that that spell, the Scorching Ray spell, I can do that within 240 feet.
Scorching
Oh.
ray.
It's quite the distance.
Is
And I
that
can hit
fire?
multiple people, yeah.
Scorching ray is?
Mm-hmm.
If we can ever find a pinch point and have them twiglings heading through, you could probably cut them down pretty fast.
I know you've got that thing where you turn into a
Or,
log and
yes,
then you go.
or I can do the log technique and then turn over and do, it's called burning hands, and I just roast everything.
Is that what that smell was last night? The burning people smell that I smelled in the end. Like
That
after
was
you came
that,
back.
no, that was ashes on my leather.
Right.
Something. All right.
So are we scouting?
Oh,
Sure. Let's do it.
take a look.
Okay. Kivaa, you are scouting?
I
Wait.
am also.
Chel.
Kivaa and Chel. As the two of
We're
you
gonna go around the.
creep through the rain closer to the winery, the mist rolls in around you as if it's separating you from your friends.
Uh-oh.
You hear the
Yeah,
rustling
see it
of
again.
vegetation around you in the vineyard.
I hate this.
And that's where we're going to leave it for tonight.
Aw, man.
I knew it. I knew it was
No,
going
I
to be
wanna
like that.
fight.
I knew it.
Roll
Not even the start of the fight, you know, like just
Yeah.
Well,
before
Who
it
says
even
it's not the start of the
happened.
fight?